Turn down. The music is so loud. Finally caught the goblin live. Hello, Damon. May I do this? That might be too quiet, actually. A little bit. It's hard to tell with that song specifically, I think. It might be. I can't tell. I'm looking at dials. Like, I have dials that show me how high everything goes. I'm like, is that good? Or is that bad? And no. But I'm doing more Artfight. I couldn't this weekend. I was so busy and tired. Like, Saturday rolled around. I think I was just tired. So I think I drew a little bit. I might have gone live. I don't remember. I don't remember what I did Saturday. Saturday is a vague memory to me. But Sunday I was busy because I had a D&D. Insomnia would be going nuts. Yeah, I've had an issue with that this week too. But Sunday I was debating going live because I was like, I could, but then I also had D&D, so I was like, no, I sleep. I get rest, I just draw mindlessly, I don't think about streaming. And then yesterday, I had stuff to do in the morning, and it just wore me out, and I was like, I'm a dead goblin, I'm not streaming today. But I'm here now! I'm here! I'm alive again! Okay, I'm going to grab my references on the sheet. I did do an Artfight off stream. I show. Here it is! Let me zoom out for you. I did this one to play around with brushes, and you can tell it's not my usual background style. But I was playing around with brushes to be like, oh, what if this brush looks like? How does this brush look? So you can see the texture in the background is all different brushes and me playing around with the paintbrush tools. Which I really like how soft it looks. But I don't know. I don't know if I like drawing grass this way. I have to figure out a way to draw grass that I like. My notification said playing Wanderson, and I was like, oh! I wasn't going to without you guys, don't worry. Don't worry, that's a Drew and Stellar game only. We do need to play it, though. We do. When work? When free? You should pick a day that you're free and ask Stellar if we play that evening. But, this is the piece I got done. I enjoy the goblin. The goblin character, super fucking cute. I don't remember the goblin character's fucking name right now. Let me find it. Artfight. I also have my Artfight pin for anyone who needs it. Okay, here's a link to the attack. And then, where's the name of this goblin? Zubin. Oh, it's so cute. Sleepy Goblin Boy. Yeah, here's the link to the Sleepy Goblin Boy if anyone else wants to attack him. And today, I'm going to be working on one that I was playing around with yesterday. But it was like during D&D, and then like I took a lot of breaks from it because I'm playing around with the paintery style of it. But that's Sleepy Goblin. I got that one done. This one, I'm playing around with a paint sort of style. So if you look, there's no lines. This is all shading. Like, if I take away... Let me see. I still have a lot to do, but, like, if I take away these shading lines... oh, there's a lot of shading layers. This is what it looks like! And I just was shading on top of it to play around with the paint-like style. Which I was really enjoying. Oh, that's the name of the character. Let me delete that layer. Because I have them pulled up. Copy the link to that one. And there's a link to the character we're drawing today. But I have some more to do on it. Because if you look at the ref... They have these patches on their clothes, and I wanted to play more with the lighting a bit more. But I'm playing around with, like, just airbrushing all the colors on, and I'm just having fun with it. Just having fun with it, where I'm like, I wanted to try a different sort of thing. I mean, no one really likes drawing grass. Out of every kind of plant, it's the least motivational. Okay, I got it. Good pun. Haha. I love it. This piece? or drawing grass, because drawing grass sucks. The pun. Okay, okay, okay. Probably keep to Undertale music, because that's what I was listening to when drawing this. And it was really inspiring me to just make it so soft and squishy. I've also been having so much fun this art fight. I don't want to put my pencil down. That's how much fun I've been having, but I've had to do real life things, so I had a few days of getting 2 drawings done, and 2 drawings done, and 2 drawings done, and then real life happened, and I was like, okay, first of all, fuck you, I want to draw, so rude. Let me grab this. I don't like to use the pure black. I want to replay Undertale. Forget everything else. What if we just replay Undertale? No more art. That's the problem with Undertale music. I just go, oh, but I could play it. Play it. I cannot have the art. It's Artfight. I have to. I have to at least get a drawing done today, and then maybe I'll consider it. Or play a modded version? I haven't even touched mods with Undertale. I haven't even beat the genocide run, guys. I need to do that. Birthday's coming up. What if I just do a long stream for it and be like, we play Undertale? You never did play genocide. Yeah, I need to get genocide done. I need to. It's just, it's intimidating because I know it's gonna be hard and it's gonna make me cry, so it's not even gonna be worth being hard. Well, Hollow Knight, it's worth being hard, where I'm like, okay, this is difficult, but I can get through it and get a reward of like, oh, cool story, or oh, cool thing. With Undertale, the reward is freaking... That's what she should set up. But the reward in Undertale for doing genocide is everyone's sad. I don't want everybody to be sad. I mean, it's not really even hard until like halfway through it. The reward is crying and throwing up. Yeah, I know! I know! There's a reason I don't want to. I'm just gonna be sad. I'll be like, I'm so sorry. Everybody's so sad. I do want to fight Sans though, because like, that's the fight everyone remembers from Genocide. I also really like Mettaton, because he has a different version in Genocide, I think, too, because he takes it a little more seriously, I think. Because everyone's fucking dying, and he would. I will not spoil. Yeah, I don't remember. Do you remember it well or not? No. I just remember being very sad. The same with freaking the Pacifist run. When I replayed it, which the whole VOD for that's on the YouTube if anybody wants it. But when I replayed that, it had been so long that my brain completely forgot I forgot the Hotlands was a thing. Like, I forgot most of the puzzles there and the cute stuff you get with Undyne. Or not Undyne, Alphys. And just... I forgot most of Hotlands. I forgot Mettaton's little game show where, like, you have to do a few things with Mettaton to get to know his character before you fight him, which Mettaton's my favorite. But I had forgotten he has a little game show you do beforehand. Actually despise Alphys. I think she's great. She's just a little nerd, and she wanted to be part of everything. Yeah, I love Alphys. I think she's amazing. I forgot about her entirely when I want to replay it so bad, but I'm like, I just replayed it like a couple of years ago. But like, I love it. I also need to get through Deltarune. I need to start Deltarune. Which that will be after we finish Undersong? No. Wandersong. Undersong, the new fan game of both Wandersong and Undertale. Alphys is unbearable, I'm sorry. Nah, I love her. I love her. Undersong. Yeah, Undersong. Who's who? Who would Miriam like the most? I don't know Miriam that well yet is the issue. Because I've only played a little bit of Wandersong. I haven't played Undersong. That's a fan game that doesn't exist. But, oh my goodness, this color is wrong. Oh hey, we're talking about the YouTube. There's the YouTube link. But I haven't played enough Wandersong. I'm going to just make my brain reset itself. But I haven't played enough Wandersong to have an opinion of Miriam yet. I like her name. I think it's funny. You haven't seen it because you don't do it a lot. But if you sing in front of Miriam too much, she gets upset with you. That's hilarious. She would not have a good time in the underground. Isn't Undyne like also harder in the genocide run? Because like she's taking it more seriously too. And you also don't have a Papyrus there to calm her down. Papyrus really saves you in the past this run so many times. Also, I just adore Papyrus. He's also one of my favorite characters. Mettaton and Papyrus are my two favorites, I think. No spoils! Okay. Genocide is infinitely harder. Yeah, I know it's way harder. But I probably could get through it. I think I would get to the point where I'm like, I'm exhausted, and get one of my friends on mic with me just so I can be like, please sit here while I struggle and make me feel a little better about it. And almost kills you in Pacifist when he calls you while being chased by— It's so funny. I love that whole scene. I remembered that scene because I love that so much. It's so good. Let's see the rage. Oh no, it would definitely be streamed if I played it again. Well, play through the genocide. Because I played through this Pacifist, and again, that's on the YouTube. But I will be streaming, genocide if I did it, because that's just how I do games. If I'm going to play it, I might as well stream it. I can be seen maybe one genocide. Yeah, I might pop you in once in a while and be like, I am struggling, sit here while I do this stupid fight. And be like, Drew, just keep me entertained. Because I have a feeling that's going to be where most of the issue is I'm going to be like, oh, I'm worried, I'm dying, I'm bored. But with friends, I don't die and get bored. Well, I'd still die, but I'm less bored about it because I'm laughing about it more. I say and I slam my head against the wall with Hollow Knight for so many months. I got through it, but my goodness, that game. I don't know how anyone could play it. I'm so bad at it. I watch other people play and I go, yeah, they're way better at it. I'm not a good gamer. I'm not a huge gamer. I play games. I'm not good at games. Oh, you just kind of stopped Digimon too. Oh, I'm taking a break from it for a little bit. Thanks for the follow. How do I say that? Temno? Philosaur sounds right, but Temno, I think? But no, I'm just taking a break for it because I wanted to do Silk Song, and I do plan on playing Digimon again. It is a plan. I do plan on finishing it. I just need to figure out a schedule, being like, which games do I want to play so I finish them. I think the biggest issue with Digimon is it's so much dialogue read that I have to have energy to be like, I want to read all this dialogue out loud. Howdy, and yeah, Temno. I'm gonna be lurking because gaming, but have fun drawing. Enjoy gaming! Thank you for the lurk, and thank you for the follow again. But no, Digimon, I do love it because of Itmon. It's just... the dialogue isn't... It's like, I like reading Undertale dialogue. I like reading game dialogue. The dialogue in Digimon is always so much. And I'm like, I'm tired. Hi, Roo. What's up, motherfucker? How y'all doing? Itmon game? Yeah, I love Itmon. I actually did a piece of Itmon. I drew Itmon. don't know if I've ever shown that on stream, but like it's on my Blue Sky somewhere, buried in all my reposts on Artfight. It's so lore heavy too. Yeah, I am enjoying it. It's just it's a lot for a little goblin brain that's like, okay, what's going on now? It's translated from Japanese. I don't think it's fully localized. It's a bit difficult. It's just there's a lot of text to read too. So I'm like, I can deal with translation errors and be like, yeah, understandable. They translated it. It's fine by me. But like, it's a lot of dialogue when there is dialogue. Like, everyone always has a paragraph to talk about. I'm like, okay, I'll get through it. I will, because I like Digimon. I'm just trying very hard to be like, okay, have the energy to deal with that, you know? Because streaming does take a little bit of energy. Art streams take the least amount of energy for me. But like, Digimon streams take a lot more just because it's so much dialogue. It's paragraphs upon paragraphs, and I'm like, okay. But I have been wanting to play it. I want to get Itmon to be Azumon. Itmon is Sasuke? Yes. Here, let me see if I have the Itmon piece on my computer. Since we're talking about it, I'm gonna get my mouse off the screen. These goblins are real. Where? My folder is such a mess. Oh wait, there's the Itmon piece. There he is. This one's actually a print in my Etsy shop. If anybody wants. My prints are really small though. They're like 5 by 5 inches max. They're really tiny because I have to be able to ship them. I don't have the money to do a bigger PO box or bigger packaging yet. But look how cute he is. I love him. This was actually on my wall. Because I love it so much. Oh, ad start in 5 minutes. So pretty. Thank you. Okay, I gotta figure out how to do these patches. Speaking of patches, Patch jumped in my DMs and was like, look at this Artfight character, you would appreciate him. And I just appreciated that they did that. I was like, aw, thank you, I do appreciate them. But I just love artists. I've been enjoying Artfight so much just because I love the artist community so much. I need to just look into getting into more art communities because artists are so fun. I love artists. I love Digimon and the battle mechanics are fun to me. I was enjoying the battles a lot. I was liking the battle system a lot. And I have a cheat sheet for the type matchups because I kept forgetting them. But I was enjoying the fights a lot. I was having fun with those. I'm not super good at them, but I'm having fun with them. And all that work shading, and I'm just covering it up with patches. When I started this piece, I sat down and was like, I'll draw one of my friend's characters. My friend's characters are still on the back burner. I'm going to get to them. I think I'll have to do one after this piece, because my friend's characters need drawn. Instead of just drawing a bunch of random people's. But I'm like, I don't like doing that! It's so fun when they don't expect it, and you go, haha, attack it! I drew your little blurbo. It's 3 type triangles and then a dark and light good on each other. Pretty simple. Yeah, but my brain is pretty simple and I don't get it. That was phrased weird, actually. I take that back. Okay, like this? You said it like an insult, said wrong. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like how it tasted in the mouth. Goblins all around. Also what she said. Okay, shut up! I know I talk weird. Like, you tried saying yeah, but your braid, but you said my braid. No, I did. I was meaning me. I'm not gonna call her Pixel Simple. I don't like that. Don't know what tastes good. Okay. And now, I'm going to do a dumb thing. I'm going to grab a dark blue and do this. It's not like you message me all the time. Yeah. I'm really bad at controlling my tone, apparently, when I'm on stream. I think it's more like when I'm comfortable, and I'm like, I don't have to force it, that my tone just immediately comes out sarcastic and rude, and I'm like, it's just how my tone is. If I force it, then I sound happy. I also love Muffet. I forgot she was a character in it at first, and then as I was getting to her area and I saw the spider treats, I was like, oh yeah, I love this lady. That's so real. Which part? What did I say? What's real? Oh, the tone? Yeah. Yeah. You're okay? Yeah. As long as everybody in chat knows, I'm not trying to be mean to anybody. I really am a nice person. I just don't fucking sound like it. Shaka, the doodle likes the bug lady. I love bugs! I love bugs so much! You're so good! I need a bug character. I also need a bug transformation. I have so many to-dos for Queenie's transformations now. Because I need a bug transformation. I need a clown transformation. I feel like there's another one. Oh, wait. Chat got covered up. You guys talk too fast. Drew likes bug lady. There's been a few times I've gotten confused, but you're fine to clarify. You're just with me. Yeah, I think you also gotten to the point where you understand if you like if I sound weird to ask me, cause like I'm totally down with that. I'm totally down to be like, if you say something, if I say something, you're like, are you trying to be mean to me? I'm like, no, I'm not. Queenie's so nice. Help, I'm being held captive. Dude, Starfighter has bugs you can play as. I know! I really was debating being one. I want to play a Starfighter game so bad just to be a bug. I need a bug transformation. I hear an egg crack. Queenie is so sweet, held at gunpoint. you have to say I'm nice, everybody, right now. But no, yeah, I want to do a bug transformation. I want to do, a clown transformation, which was suggested by Gaz, I think. Like a gesture, sort of. Look. And then, I don't know what else from there. But, like, I want a bug one so bad. The bug will probably come first. I love bug. Yes, ma'am. I don't like ma'am as a thing, just a heads up. Like, I go by they, them. I don't like them, ma'am. Thank you. You didn't know, so not so bad. Okay, overlay this. Oh, that's so naughty. Check DMs. What the fuck did I say? What are you going to tell me? Okay, you DM'd the wrong account. Try again. Sorry, I didn't know. Nope, you're good. That's why I said don't feel bad. You didn't know. I was letting you know right there. Queenie's absolutely delicious. I'm being shown pin up to Brand Bronzebeard as we speak. I hate Brand's Bronzebeard, okay? He's awful. For those who don't catch the WoW stream, every Thursday we do WoW. Well, we did WoW with the goblins, and now we're doing Final Fantasy. But when we did WoW, he was an NPC that we all hated because he was useless. And I actually do miss him compared to the NPC they gave us for the dungeon, like the whatever they were called. I can't remember. The things that we did where we had to have the helper. I don't remember what they're called right now. They're not dungeons. They're like mini dungeons. But yeah. I hated him, and then they replaced him with this lady that's a little too full of herself, and I hate her more. I did both in case. Okay. Um, thank you, thank you. Oh, it's the bug character! Open media? Thank you. This is the bugs you can play in Starfinder. Aren't they so scrumptious? I want to be one. Am I recording? Okay, good. That's for the speed paint later. You got us direct. Were you there when Brand sent us under a bridge in a boss fight? I think so. I think so. I remember Brand doing a lot of stupid things. And you just kind of went, uh-huh. Okay, Brand. He looks cool. I want to be that bug. I want to be a bug. I'm so surprised I didn't pick being a bug as my streaming thing. It's really just crazy to me that I was like, oh yeah, goblin over a bug. Which I am more of a goblin. But like, bug. And you guys were like, which yeah. I branded a lot of stupid stuff for a while. I was so sick of that NPC. My favorite moment from those delves. Delves! That's what they're called. But my favorite moment from those delves was when me and you both died, Rue, because the stupid goblin guy came, the Undertaker, or whatever his name was, came, and both me and you died right away, and Gaz just shut up and locked in for so long. It was so funny to me. Your original online persona was Doodlebug. You missed the opportunity. I did! Because, so originally I was Doodlebug, but I've changed it for a few reasons. Mostly just because someone else had that social I didn't want them having. But like, I was a bug originally, but now I'm a queenie. I'm a goblin. But I will get me a goblin avatar. You're gonna transform into a goblin sometime. Gaz just fucking, yeah, he locked in! Went straight up, yeah, he locked in so good, and I was like, oh wow, good job, but it was really fucking funny to me that we both died immediately, and I was like, oh, we really are the backpack kids. The backpack leash kids, that's what I feel like. Every time I'm playing a game with people, I'm like, ah yeah, don't get distracted, ADHD, I'm a backpack leash kid, gotta stay with my friends. Gaz took all the ADHD meds. He locked in so good that fight, it was really funny. I think he won it too. Like a monkey bug goblin. Like a monkey goblin bug. Oh my goodness! Guys, I gotta redesign Queenie. No more Artfight. I've gotta redesign Queenie. I'm gonna be part bug. I'm gonna be goblin bug. I think I actually might, after Artfight's over, just redesign Queenie to be a goblin bug. Do it. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna be a bug. We have found the Queender fluid. I'm gonna be a goblin bug. I'm gonna change my design to be mostly like a goblin still, but with bug features. And I gotta play around and decide what features I want from bug. Because I thought about giving Queenie a tail, but I never actually did because I just... It was fun, and I love goblins with tails, but I just couldn't find a flow where I liked Queenie with a tail, and I was like, could have tail. But like, I could totally have like little moth antennas, and I don't know, I'm gonna have to figure it out. What if I change my cape to be wings? What if I have red moth wings and the fluff is the fluff from the wings? Like moth fluff. Antennas are cute as fuck. Queenie redesign, the big 2026? Yeah, I think we might have a Queenie redesign. It's been a few years, I think. When did I put Queenie on Artfight? That's when I officially made their ref. But like, I'm gonna have to look. God, that'd be sick. It would be sick. I'm gonna be a bug. Bug goblin. This is huge, guys. Queenie redesign was just announced. Everybody spread the word. Queenie redesign coming in 2026. I heard they're gonna be a bug. I think I could definitely make a bug goblin race. You know I would never make any other type of character, right? I would always be that in D&D. I would never be anything else. I'm posting on Twitter. Digivolve too? Yeah. Okay, now I'm going to add some lighting here. Let me do this. But no, I really want to do it now. I'm going to be a bug. I gotta figure out how I want bug to look. Like, what bug features I want. Try's a better artist, because I've been really wanting to head Monster Dragon direction. Ooh. Dragons are so difficult to draw, but so fun. I like the red moth wings cape. I really am leaning moth. I love moths so much. I don't know if they're my favorite bug. I really like beetles a lot too, though. If we somehow get the redesign done for Artfight, I don't know if I'm gonna have time to redesign and Artfight is the thing. So I'm thinking it might be an after Artfight thing, but I don't know yet. I really don't know. I might end up being like, I want to sit down and redesign Queenie before that. What if you have bee features like Queen Bee, Goblin Queen Bee? It would be fun, but bees just aren't my favorite. Like, I love them, they're fuzzy, they're cute. Not my favorite bug, though. You know? Personally, I think beetles' prices are bad. You're referencing something, and I don't know. I don't remember. Beetle sounds like a merchant, I know. Wait, is Beetle the merchant in Breath of the Wild? I wonder too, like, how ladybugs have, like, where they have cape, but it lifts up and wings spread out. Ooh, that is fun. I'm severely allergic, so I get it. Yeah, I love little bumblebees and honeybees. They're very cute. Just not my favorite. I think it's the buzzing noise when they get too close to me does wig out my ears. Because I got ears that don't like certain noises. I keep all my headphones really low. But, like, I lost my train of thought. I love them. They're cute. They're adorable. But, not my favorite. I don't know what else I was saying there. So, pretend I said something super cool. Probably had something super cool to say. You got it? Yeah, okay. I played a lot of Breath of the Wild when it first came out. I was hooked on it. Let's try an overlay, actually. You can't say you want to burn all the orphans. What is that from? What did I say? What did I say that implied that? What did I say? I don't even remember. Tell Gaz what? I'm gonna do a bug redesign? I do not care if you tell Gaz. You can tell Gaz. I feel like this is missing something. I just can't figure it out. Clip that Queenie hates orphans. When did I say that? When did I say that? What is this bit? Oh, you said imagine you said something. I said something cool! Hating orphans is not cool! I love how you all went along with a bit, too. You're all each other's wingman. You're just like, yeah, that was a funny bit. Let me continue it. Okay, I think I'm gonna call this piece. Let me sign it. If I still feel like it's missing something, what if I do like this for my signature? I got my signature wrong the other day. I started writing Queenie Doodle Blue Sky, right? But I only wrote Queenie without the doodle. And I was like, wait a second. That's not how I sign things. I love a Queenie isn't part of the bit because it could be about something they said. They'd still think, no, it could be about anything and they still think, what did I say to start this? Yeah, Because that's usually how the chat works, where I'm like, I say something and I'll forget and be like, what? What? Because it has happened several times now. If you had told high school me I would be signing things with hearts, I would have been like, no, you're insane. Ew, gross. And now I sign everything with hearts, so. Oops. Chat is always unchanged. That's usually how it goes, yeah. Usually something's going on and I'm trying to keep up. Let me do this. It's my brand, Queenie. Yeah! It's my brand now. Hearts are everywhere in my stuff, dude. I love hearts now. I think just as a high schooler, I thought they were only for, like, girls, and I was like, I don't really want that associated with me. But now I'm just like, nah, hearts are just cutesy. Hearts are fine. Okay, saving. Okay. Now I gotta export this. Let me stop the recording. You're right, though. Guys don't have hearts. I know! How do you live? I don't know. Okay. It's a little bit of a different style for me. But I was enjoying it. It was a fun process. The pumpkin blurbo. Wait. I has no heart? Yeah. I stole it. You weren't apparently paying attention to the conversation, so it's okay. I'm not gonna fill you in. That's what happened. I stole it. I'm in the wrong folder. What do I name this one? Anyone have a silly name for this? I'm just gonna call it thumbnail pumpkin, but... I can play Underman now. Good luck. What are you implying? That you has no heart. That I ate your heart. I stole it. I steal all the hearts, but not in like a weird romantic way. That's gross. But in like a, I stole them and I threw them at the wall sort of way. I don't have a funny name for this piece. Guys have John Deere tractor engines instead of hearts. Yeah, that's the noise you hear. Man, I do not have a funny name for this piece. I might give up on the funny names, guys. Because I didn't give a funny name to Sleepy Gob. Because I was just like, I didn't have a name. I'm running out of creative brain cells. I cannot name anything. Oh, also, I didn't get their cheeks, so I'm gonna have to... And let me get their little cheeks, because I got no cheek plushies. Like below this? It starts as... Sorry, I kind of almost sneezed there. It starts as a V8 motor and becomes a John Deere engine as it grows. Okay, I gotta replace this too. I don't know what to call this piece. I think I'm just gonna call them glowing buddies. It's not as it's not like funny, but like it's cute. I think my best name I've ever done for Artfight though is just Monkey with a billion freaking O's. It's still my favorite one, I think. Okay, I'm just gonna name it Glowing Buddies, because I don't got a better name. Okay, do that, and then anyone who hasn't uploaded, or anyone new to Artfight that doesn't know how to upload to Artfight, I'm gonna do it, and I do it on stream so that you guys can see. It's not hard. I show you, don't worry. Okay, first of all, Where's my bookmarks? First of all, you get to the character. You want this little number here? You can click just this little clipboard and click it. And now it's copied. You want that. So you go to submit, attack, and you name it whatever you want to name it. I'm going to call mine Glowing Buddies. Oh, buddies. So this is your description. Whatever you want to write here, what you can write here. I'm going to write, I was playing with more of a paint-like thing. Pads? Sure. Lots of fun with this character. They are so cute! Blah 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 blah. When you forgot Stellar's special day, I forgot. Oh! Yeah, Stellar's birthday. You missed it. I have over her. Okay, now over here, this is where you paste the character numbers. And you check it. And now it should be the right character. You can open these links. And it should be correct. It is correct. I'm going to copy Circle's name from up here. Because I can. I should probably make sure you guys can see that. Yeah, you guys can. And I'm going back here. I'm putting Circle's name right here. That's the user. If you paste it and you check it and it shows just the website, there's a space. So just like you just take away the space and you check it. Explain Artfight to dummies. Do you draw these shots? Yeah, okay. I will explain it right after this. It's very easy though. I'm going to click full body because this is a full body. If you're not sure what it falls under, there's an attack guide right here. You click it and you can click size. And this gives you what things fall under. I've gotten corrected by Volvox being like, hey, that's considered a full body. And I was like, oh, oop. And then, this is not a revenge, but if it was, I click find revengeable attacks, and it would find any attacks the user did on me. Drawing, it's a drawing. There's all 3D models or crafts, but mine's a drawing. Mine falls under the clean sketch line, lineless. It falls under clean color and painted. It's fully shaded. And I'm going to do an abstract pattern background for this because I did do an effort there, but it's so simple. Polish is if you spent a lot of time on the piece and you want to, and like polish is your own personal thing. If you spend a lot of time on the piece, a lot of effort on the piece, it should not be used on every attack though. And then your files, your main image, you find that art image you did, wherever it may be. Oh, there it is. Glowing Buddies. And the thumbnail, you can use the same image and crop it. And then you could paste a border on it like this. I don't do that. I have my own setup because I'm used to the old way the site worked. Where I grab my thumbnail I made. And it's already there. So you can see that's my thumbnail. Let me uncrop that. And then this right here, this description, private description is between you and the user only. So let me go grab my private description. It's really just me saying like, hey, I post everywhere. If you want me to take it down, I can do it because it's your character. And then let me grab my description for one of the other attacks I did because I like to copy and paste it. Because it's the same thing. I just want people to know, hey, I post my stuff everywhere. If you need it down, let me know. I'm also going to put speed paint eventually on the description. Okay. And now that all that loveliness is done, you can click the confirm attack details. And this will pop up everything that you put in. You want to make sure it's right. It's full body of autumn. You can click this link if you want to check. Clean color painted, pattern abstract background, finish, declines, clean sketch line, lineless, and fully shaded. This is a friendly fire because we're on the same team. That just means we get 75% of the points that we would normally get. So we lose 25% of the points because it's friendly fire. I'm not a big care of the points, so I don't care, but this is friendly fire. I submit attack. And then I'll post that link in chat for everybody when it's uploaded. And try to organize some of my tabs because I have so fucking many. Okay, close this. Load, please. There you go. There's the link to the new attack. Okay, are there prizes? Let me see what I missed in chat. I rushed into an art attack before midnight, so it can't be shamed as much. It's fun, but also a competition, sort of. Oh, what happened to my music? I hit my keyboard. It's fun for a competition sort of thing where you get points. Yeah, so if you were ever on DeviantArt, or it started on DeviantArt, I believe, but there was a huge thing back in the day where people did art trades, which was you would draw each other's OCs just for fun and would trade back and forth. Artfight came to be to promote that idea more, so it's an art trading game, but like it's more of an art gifting game because you don't want to expect a revenge from someone, because sometimes people are just too busy to get to revenge. But like some people like to revenge. I personally like to revenge, but it doesn't mean I can get to everyone that attacks me. I try really hard to. Doesn't always happen. But it's an art gifting game essentially, where you put your OCs on Artfight's website, and then those are the OCs people can choose from to attack you. Which an attack is just drawing their OC. Like this is an attack right here. A revenge is when you attack someone first, and then they attack you back. So, if I submitted this piece, if they attack me back and draw one of my OCs, that's considered a revenge. Which just means, I think they get a different amount of points for that, I'm not positive, I think it's the same. But it's just a revenge, be like, oh, I got you back, haha. But then, so you get a certain amount of points for that. The points are just a fun thing. This year there are 3 teams, which is new. Which I can go to the front page of Artfight. There's 3 teams, so you can see the point percentage here. Right now, Team Comedy's winning, and Mystery's losing. Tragedy's not too far under Comedy, though. Ads start in 5 minutes, but I'll try to get to the explanation fast. So it's just, essentially, artists get on the website, make their little profile. Like, these are the characters people can choose from mine. It's very important to read people's permissions to be like, can I draw gore of your character? For me, sure, you can draw some gore, but no intestines. Other people, you can draw a lot more gore. I don't like not safe for work stuff of my characters or suggestive stuff. I'm like, no. But other people might be okay with that. So you can choose from one of their characters, like Queenie, and you can draw them, and then send them an attack. Like I've done. How many attacks have I done this year? 6, 12 plus 5. 17? Yeah, that's right. So I've done 17 attacks on people, and then people will attack me back, which is my defenses. These are attacks people did on me, where they sent me art. So it's essentially just a fun, silly thing, where some people take the ports really seriously. I don't like to. I like to just have fun with it, and it's fun to see a community of people. I just love the community of the art, you know? It's so much fun to see other artists have fun. And some people are rude to new artists, but you're not supposed to be. It's against the rules to be rude for receiving art. And it's against the rules to, like, pester someone into revenging you, because that's not the purpose of Artfight. Artfight is a trading game. It's a gifting game. It's a fun little thing to do. Queenie, a little idea thing, but Gobblebug, I wonder if you might give yourself, like, you know, some bugs have, like, really vibrant eyes. Ooh. Right now, Queenie's actual eyes are designed off my eyes. But it would be really fun to have a mode where I get rid of big bug eyes. Gaz put me on the rays, but to control Queenie, Gaz just gotta get the laser pointing, because you know how moths tend to bop against the lamps. Just laser point me around. It's cool community, I dig it. Yeah, it's super cute. That's why I love it. It's only once a year, so it takes place. It starts July 1st. There's usually some prep going on from people where they'll put their characters on the site before July 1st, because you can put your characters any time of the year. It usually is June and May that people are getting hyped for Artfight, getting their stuff ready slowly. And then Artfight starts July 1st and has a countdown on the website, which I guess I can pop that back up. A countdown right on the front page of the website. Be like, hey, this is when it starts. And then the countdown changes to be when it ends. So right now, Artfight has 2 weeks, 3 days, 23 hours, 48 minutes, and 27 seconds left. And this will count down, and once that ends, the attacks stop, and it just decides who the winner is. There is merch you can get, but I haven't got any, but it's super cool. I want this freaking keychain so bad. Look how cute it is. which the merch goes to supporting the website and making sure they can still run. They put all of it back into it. It's really cool. They did have an issue, I think, where one person was stealing the money, but they kicked them off and changed how they work. And they've also got contributions down here where you can support them, so they keep running the website. It's a really fun little thing, and there's so many users on there. I need to draw more. It's so fun. I think that's it. I think that pretty much sums up Artfight. It's a really fun little thing. To add start in 1 minute. Let me find a new character to attack. But add start in a minute on the Twitch. I might start not doing full bodies. I love them, but it takes so much for me to do. That is so fair. A lot of people will only do headshots for Artfight. Or some people will only do sketches even, because there is an option to submit a sketch. Some people do sketch sheets, which I think is so cool. But some people do insane attacks. Oh, this attack I'm doing. Anatomy, that's hard. Yeah. It's super hard. It's difficult. Sometimes I gotta be lazy with it. Okay. Let me look through my people I know, because I do need to attack a friend eventually. I got 2 friends done, I think, out of all of them. I think this friend's not participating this year. Ha ha ha! I saved myself. I don't attack you because they were busy this year. You're participating though. Let me pick a character. It sucks because I attacked their clown. I attacked her clown like a few years ago, and I'm like, now it's in season. I should have attacked it this season. What if I just draw the clown again? Mine's pixel art, so my thought was it's so simple I can do a full body. I was stupid. Full bodies take a lot of effort from any sort of art style. Especially, like, it depends on the artist how fast it gets drawn. But if you're a slower artist, full bodies is still gonna be long if you're doing it in a different art style still, because it's just how it is. Oh my goodness. I really like this character they have, but like, I don't know if it doesn't fit the theme, you know? I've been doing so many plant scenes. I feel like I should draw Jingle again, because I drew their clown a few years ago. But what if I just draw them again? Because, like, it's in season! Wait. How's Sister Joe Paranormal Park? We haven't been able to watch it. She finished the first season, and it's on season 2. So we haven't been able to watch it in a couple like last week. I don't think we got to watch it. Let me see if I missed anything in chat. I forgot. Nope, it's Sister. I did learn good lessons about anatomy from you and Stellar while doing it. It's Stellar that I'm showing Paranormal Park 2. Did learn good lessons about anatomy from you and Stellar while doing it, though. Yeah, that's also why it's fun to sit in a call with other artists and be like, hey, can you look at this thing and critique it? Because having someone else's artist eyes on it help with the thoughts and opinions of being like, oh, now I can see that because you pointed it out. And especially, that's always why I'm always like, step away from your tablet for a few seconds if you're not sure how the piece is looking and come back to it. Because either you'll reset your eyes and be like, oh, this looks much better than I thought, or you'll reset your eyes and be like, ooh, I see this error I can like fix. Which I don't practice that method a lot. I tend to sit down and just finish the piece because that's how I am. But like, it's a good practice to do. It helps a lot. I attacked that one. I attacked that one. I attacked this one too. Oh my goodness, I've attacked. I guess it makes sense. It's my friend, but like, I feel like I've missed a friend every year. Okay, I think I'm just gonna do a headshot. Oh, but I want to get those arms. That's what's fun about the design of this one. Okay, let me share the character. This is the character I am referring to. Let me put in the chat. What did I say? Let's go. Okay, okay. My hand isn't a stump, and the arm has proper bendies. Yeah. A problem where I hate everything I draw, so resetting my eyes doesn't work. You're your own worst critic. That's how it works. You're your own worst critic. You gotta be nicer to yourself. Be like, no, I'm learning something. And if you really, really hate it, it's never bad to restart a piece. It helps with the learning process still. Like, even if you're like, okay, I'm scrapping this, so I did nothing. No, you didn't. you did do something because you learned something from that experience of like, okay, I sketched this out and I practiced drawing it, but I didn't like how it looked. But you still have that process of you did learn something there. I recently got some minor shadings and highlights done. Ooh, that's nice. I used to be like that. I'm like that currently this week. I just kind of learned that my opinion is dumb and I blocked out the biggest hater. Yeah, you gotta do that. You gotta do that. You have to. Okay, Inspiration Goblin. I'm glad to be inspirational. I hope I make you do all the arts and you become the best artist ever and you get super happy with your art. That's always the goal. I want everyone to draw. I want everyone to enjoy drawing. Okay, I'm sorry, I was saying my piece. One of Queenie's friends just said, just make bad art. Yeah, that's how you know it's not AI. You make bad art, it's not AI. It's okay. It's okay to have bad art. It's art. It's, as long as you're having fun doing it, you are learning something from it too. Like, it's great. I love art. It's like, if you're having fun drawing and it's bad, oh well, you're learning something still. You're still sitting down and you're gonna get into that flow of figuring things out. I guess the only bad art is AI art. AI art is not art. It is bad art because it is not art. I hate AI art so much. Billions of Pikmin must draw. There's lots of things to draw. Also, hello. How do I say your name? Dion Quinn? Welcome in. And Brand Bronzebeard fan art. No, it's fine to have Brand Bronzebeard fan art as long as it's not AI. I will be okay with all art as long as it's not AI. I'm like, okay. And then like homophobic and transphobic and stuff like that art, I don't like that. That's stupid. That's not art to me. That's bitches. That's bitches that should not be allowed to do anything. Brand's Bronzebeard. Okay, I explained it earlier. Brand's Bronzebeard, for people who aren't in here regularly, every Thursday I play MMOs with the Goblin Gang, which includes Rue, who's in chat right now, Pyro Grob. So, Brand Bronzebeard is an NPC in World of Warcraft, and he was the worst. They replaced him with the worst character, actually, but we hated Brand's Bronzebeard. He helps you through delves, which are like mini dungeons, and he just sits there and was causing so many issues for us. And like, at least he had character, though. At least he had a personality we could enjoy. But then they replaced him with this character that's worse. So like, the Brand Bronzebeard hate is a joke between us, that we all hate Brand Bronzebeard. But I actually think I hate his replacement more. I am number 3 hater. He also stood me up for a quest. I had to redo this whole quest chain because he wasn't standing where he was supposed to be standing. I was so mad. I was like, are you kidding me? I have to redo this whole chain just to get him to come back. I had to abandon the quest and redo it. And I was like, are you kidding me? I was so mad. I'm still mad about that. I don't know how I'm liking this piece or not. I am going to do just a headshot, I think. Narcissistic lady worse than Brand Bronzebeard. She's so... It's not just the narcissist in her. She's like enjoying killing to a almost like gross degree, you know, where she's like really into killing, and I'm like, I can enjoy killing and playing a game where you kill things, but like she's enjoying it to a point of she's you know, right? I don't want to say it. She gross. It's pretty annoying, but she's, I don't know, not fun. Yeah, and I don't even remember her name. How the fuck are we talking about? We're talking about Brand's Bronzebeard in, WoW. His replacement, I don't remember her name, but we were talking about her. Because, like, we hated Brand's Bronzebeard, but I actually miss him compared to the new person. Brand Bronzebeard Lord. Yeah, he's just an NPC. He's just an NPC that's supposed to help you out on this quest. I thought these eyes were really big because I was mocking her style. I tend to do that when I'm drawing people's OCs, or I'm like, I want to try to draw them the same way they draw their character. But also, I can't work with that. That's just too big for me. Too big eyeballs. I'm not gonna work. Edgelording. She was annoying. I didn't like her. I also might just restart the sketch. I'm not really enjoying it. We'll see if I can get something out of it that I like. I don't know. I said just... Okay, what if I just do like a bust? Because she's so pretty. Stretch. I don't want to! I'm in the zone, but I will. Let me save. Never thought of trying to replicate the other style. I kind of do it for... I don't do it for every piece. Some pieces I don't care, but other pieces I'm like, ooh, the way they draw their eyes, I like to do that in the character because I'm like, ooh, it fits the character. But I don't always do it. You know? Like, I drew her eyes really big because I was kind of subconsciously replicating it. But I try to get some features sort of similar where I'm like, ooh, they draw it this way. I want to kind of keep it that way. I should make a hybrid style that's like 80% my style, 20% theirs. That's fun. That's fun. I just kind of go for it and be like, I kind of want to keep like the same shapes they sort of use for the character, but in my style, because I'm like, but some people use a lot of shapes in their style, and I don't. I use some, like, I use shapes in my style. That's how all art works. But like they'll use like super big shapes, and I'm like, ooh, I don't draw that cartoony, but that's cool. I want to kind of keep that sort of look going on. One of my first comments, and it's a typo. That's how it be. That's how it be. Make you feel better. I typoed so bad in someone's stream the other day, and I was like, it was every word I sent was a typo, and I was like, are you kidding me? I had my keyboard, like, I don't look at my keyboard when I type. I have the placement of, like, where I put my fingers, and they were slightly off. It made everything a typo, and I was like, I should probably double check before I type things. Like, public humiliation. It sucks. It's the worst. Okay, half my comments are typos. Did you typo that on purpose? Or was that just a coincidence that you didn't press space? Okay, well, this was gonna be a bust, and now I'm having too much fun doing this. Okay, that's... But what if I get those thighs in there? They're really... I could get some more thigh in there. She's got those cute shorts on, too. I'm not digging this pose, guys. I'm not digging that pose. Let's go a cuter pose. I'm trying to figure out one in my head. Do I need a reference? Probably. Will I get one? Probably not. Actually, I'm pulling out my phone right now. I'm gonna look for a reference for a good pose. Also, I need to pull it off the charger. It's been on the charger all night long. I was supposed to pull it off in the morning. I did not. I played bowl games with my aunt instead. Nope, my spacebar is a little broken. Oof. I need a bite keyboard right now. I don't think that would be very good for you. Yeah, you can send your attack on my DMs. I did hydrate and stretch. Thank you. I did it while I was talking earlier. Let me find my poses for it. There's a whole bunch of poses. But I cannot show them on stream because sometimes they might not be the most clothed. And I don't want to get in trouble. But they're just for poses, I promise. Crazy. But keyboard clicking sound yummy. I have a very clicky keyboard because of that, but I'm like, I try not to use it too much on stream because I don't want to make it super annoying. Art rant! Okay, let's look at some poses I've done. Let's look at the pieces I've gotten done for an art fight so far, because I think that's fun. Okay, art rant, let's look. Pieces. I'm really happy with this piece. I think everybody knows that so far. Let me grab a couple, and I'm gonna go on a specific rant. Where's another one I did? I like the thing I want to talk about in this one. And this one. Okay. Actually, one more. This one. Okay, so, for Artfight, I tend to play around with trying out different things and pushing my little art brain to the limit of being like, ooh, let me try out this in this piece. Let me try out that in this piece. In this piece, I'm really proud of this piece because I don't do backgrounds a lot. That's something I tend to fight or do in Artfight because I don't do them a lot. But something I really like in this piece is, let me see if I can find a good color to show off. Okay, blue. You can see with this piece, I was having fun with the pose. And I just had so much fun with perspective and pose in this one. Alien, yeah. Like, I had so much fun with the perspective and pose in this one, and that was something I was trying out in this. And you can kind of see where everything attaches and functions. But I was having so much fun with this pose. Like, look at that pose. It's just something fun that I was trying out was for perspective. You can kind of tell comes from, it goes like, sort of like this. Not perfectly with the character. And in the background, you can kind of see I did, let's see if I can find the lines. Line here, I think, and then there. It just came out very nice with perspective because I've done the perspectives a couple times, but this one I didn't struggle with, and I often do. But you can kind of see how everything kind of lines up on this grid, including the character, which I had a lot of fun doing. I love the implication that even the aliens wake up. This character, they are an artist. They're an animator. That was the whole thing. That's why I made them do art, because I was like, oh, they just do art anyway. But yeah, I had a lot of fun with the perspective on this, where you can see I followed the perspective lines, and everything kind of lines up, and you can kind of see once I break it down how the sketch worked, which I was really happy with. And I just kind of drew on top of it, but like this was an easy piece for me to just be like, oh, I know how perspective works now because I practiced it so much, where I've got the lines going on so easily, and I was able to follow where everything needs to sit very easily. I had a lot of fun with this piece. And then I guess lighting you can also see comes in from over here, where the shadows are going this way. You can kind of see the shadows sort of like right here-ish. But yeah, I like that piece a lot. This piece, let's see what I played around with this. This one was more of a background play around with. So with this background, it's actually a bunch of figures where I had taken them and sort of like drew them like this on the pavement, and I was like, okay, here's a pavement, and here's some lighting, where I was like, oh, let me do this. Lighting like this, and like that, and then kind of did some shadows, like that, and then I took the layer, and that's what it actually looks like, but then I like, filter, blur, and I blurred it to look like it was way more detailed than it is in the back. Isn't that fun? Isn't that a fun trick? I loved that trick. I got asked if this was an image in the background. I was like, no, I drew that. I did that. Where I took simple shapes and kind of like blobbed them all out and filtered them to be all blurry. Goated. Thank you, thank you. And then like I also had fun with this perspective because I don't draw the back of characters a lot. Now, that's what I was kind of going for with this, because I loved that jacket so much. And I was like, I haven't drawn the back of characters a lot. So you can kind of see how everything sits is the back perspective. But I was having so much fun with how he sat. I was just having so much fun with that pose. And then his arm comes out towards us. But I was having so much fun with that pose. But yeah, there's that art rant. Obviously that's done. This one was just perspective. So I was just playing around with perspectives and then like limited the color palette a little bit. But like I was having fun with, I was like, how do I get her laying, but like not just a boring pose like this where I was like, oh, she lay down. I wanted to have a fun pose. Also, I'm doing this on the wrong layer, but do another layer. Where her face is here, and you can kind of see the shoulders are back here, and then it goes down to her chest, but then the chest, with perspective, the biggest thing I struggled with was didn't overlap the shapes enough. And now that I do that, it's been like a whole new world where I overlap shapes where there's her torso down here, but most of it's up here because we don't see it. Her legs are here, and we don't see the rest of her legs. They just get cut off back there. But I was having so much fun with perspective and playing around with it, because it's such a simple thing, but it took my brain so long to be like, oh, wait, for perspective, just cut off the shapes to show what's in front. If something's in front, it's covering it up. The shape's gonna be on top, because like we can see this torso's here, but her neck covers that and her neck's there, but it gets cut off because the head's on top. Because it would be, because we would see the head over the neck. But yeah, I'm having lots of fun with trying out different things. This one was, I think it's like here-ish, where I was trying out the perspective of this, where I could do it like that, where we're looking up because we're little guys, and he's like 380 feet tall or something like that. I don't remember exactly. That might be exactly. But you can see how the shapes worked here was I was going with more of square shapes and going like this. Holy shit, I think there was this one. This one was a very late night one. And then square, 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 where his body is just all, like, you wouldn't see the leg back here, but you can see I kind of was going up with the lines and stacking things where we see the bottom before we see the top. So, like, we can see the underside of the neck right there, but not a whole lot of the actual neck because it's covered up. And then this leg I'm least proud of, but, like, it's fun. It's fun. The perspective play is fun. That's sick, thank you. I'll grab it again without me drawing on top of it for you to look at. I also was having fun with rain effects, which is something I haven't done before. I took... Oh, which brush was it? I think it was this one? I think it was this one, but smaller. And then I filtered and blurred it like this. Kind of give a raindrop fill. And then I copied and pasted it, but I would change the size of it. So I copy and paste and be like, oh, it's longer here. And paste, and oh, it's smaller here. And kind of went crazy with it instead of a pattern. Because I feel like I get too patterned with my rain effects before. But it's a new play I was playing with. But yeah. Also, I was playing around with, oh, what's it called? Composition. That's the word. Because you can see a lot of my pieces, I feel like I lack composition, but I'm trying to get better at it with Artfight a lot. But the composition is, where is your eye looking? When I look at this piece, I look at the glowing, personally, but that's also me. But, like, the glowing's fun, but there was more to, like, frame the drawing. Like, this wing frames the drawing, this stump helps frame the drawing, and then there's a tree up here that's also framing the drawing to be like, look, it's sort of a frame going on. You know? Foreground elements and all that. And then I got background elements back here too, but like they're just fun to add more detail in the back. And there's still some stuff like in front of him. Let me see if I can find that brush that will work. There's still some stuff that's in front of him to kind of give the more space going on. Like, oh look, all this stuff's going on. But I was having fun with that. That was something else I was playing with where I was like, I want stuff going on. Okay, have you taken art classes or are you completely self-taught? I took a couple in middle school and in high school, but I don't really count those because you don't learn a ton in those because you're still learning the fundamentals of copying people and stuff like that in that. But I haven't taken like actual college classes. As much as I've wanted to, I haven't. I have watched a shit ton of YouTube though. That's where my art lessons come from, is YouTube. I watch a lot of them. But yeah, there's my little spiel. But thank you, Stella, for calling it sick. I don't know if I said thank you for the compliment. I often don't, because I go, yes, let me show you how I did it and break it down, but don't actually take the compliment because I'm bad at taking compliments. But yeah, that was what I was playing with those pieces, and I had a lot of fun. I hope that was good enough for your art rant, Redeem. I know I kind of go off a little bit sometimes and just keep going, but other times I also just go, okay, here you go, one little blurb, and that's it. Okay, I'm not liking this one just because it's so boring, and I'm trying to play around with things. I don't have a pose. Where's my phone go? I was looking for poses, and I got an art rant, and now I don't have my phone for my poses. Okay. You guys can't see my pose board, unfortunately. There's too many. There's some that are really decent, but there are others that I'm like, well, that doesn't have clothes in it. Oh my word, this pose is great. But I'm not drawing it. I need something calmer, because this character's more calmer. Significant. Keep going. Keep going! I think I did enough of an art rant! Here, I'll do one more for you. Let me see what I got. Let me see what I got. Piece I just did, I kind of ranted about already on screen. How about this one? This one I was playing with Cuthers. Art rant again? Oh, you little gremlin, you. You little gremlin, you. We can respect a gremlin. So this one I was playing... Wait, is there no cooldown of art rant? Okay, this one I was playing with Cuthers a lot. So you still got the shape going on where I wasn't really playing with it though. This is a pose that I'm like, okay. I got the back of him. Or, it's them actually. I got the back of them. Oh my god! Stop it! Oh, the art rants. Okay! I will keep art ranting, just don't waste your points! So, you got the pose back here where you can see... My goodness, you guys are gremlins. So, you can see where his body is, or their body is, and stuff like that. But I was mostly focused on the rendering in this piece. More art rants. More! Okay, okay, okay. I'm not gonna draw anymore. It's just an art rant. Shamerpot, Lemon Beef, show them how we- Okay. Sorry, you're new here, but this is a requirement in the regimes. You're now in the pot of shame for 10 minutes. What you do? Nothing, but that's just how it goes. Wait, how'd you get out? Keep back in there. Come on, stream avatars. It's like hovering you above it. There we go. You keep hovering. The flying characters are hard to do in the pot of shame, guys. Let me fix it. Let me fix it. Here, go there for a little bit. Okay, move, please. I need to see what I'm doing. Okay. I need my cursor again. Where did Lemon Beefs go? That's not Lemon Beefs. There you go. You're still out of it. There you go. Okay, wait, I missed chat a little bit because I was focused on that. Ads start in 5 minutes, so you're gonna miss the art rants. Why am I ashamed? That's just how it goes. Stellar was in there for like 2 hours one stream because I kept redeeming it. Okay. More art ranty, more art ranty. I got it, I got it, I got it. Check your DMs. Mine? Oh yeah, you were showing me art. Let me look, let me look. You gotta DM the right account. I'm on the streaming account. That's how it goes. I'm on the Queenie Doodle. Okay, I've got so many tabs open. Let me just close a couple. I also didn't read Magnolia's stuff. Okay, art ranting, art ranting. Except my face. Is me, not you. Doodle, no. Okay, okay. Doodle dumb. Okay, I thought you were DMing me too, because you said something about it earlier. Okay, okay, okay. What I was playing around in this pose is you can see the sort of effect of the cape. I had a lot of fun with the sleeve right here. But then I was also trying to get a swirl going on with like the wind so that you can see a little bit of detail because I didn't want to just cover with cape and be boring because I could have easily just done cape here and been boring. But I was like, no, let's get a swipe going to give it something going on here. And then a lot of this piece is me playing with colors. So if I take this piece and paste it, let me find it again. If I take this piece and I blur it entirely, can I blur it more than that? The main colors going on here are red, yellow, and green. You can still see a hint of the green. But I was having a lot of fun with the lighting on this piece and playing around with that. So I'm not too proud of the smoke coming out of their mouth. But I was having so much fun with this lighting, I wanted to keep it going, but also have the character pop from the background. So I filter it. If I blur it too much, you lose the character. But like, even this blurry, you can still see there's a character there, which I had a lot of fun with because there's a little hint of rim lighting going on. It's very, very light, but like there's the rim lighting going on that separates the character from the background, which I was having a lot of fun with. I also was having fun with that lighting right here. You can see there's the rim lighting, and then there's a light that the actual background is giving to the armor. And then there's the shadow going on back here. And I was just having so much fun with that, where I was like, nom 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 nom, I was trying it. I thought you didn't read the message and didn't want to ask to be annoying. No, I said you could. I said you could earlier when you asked. Ad start in 2 minutes. That's that piece. I guess I'm art ranting a bit longer. I don't know how long I'll art rant, because I do want to draw this stream. That is the goal, guys. The very first piece I did for Artfight. I picked a simple character because I knew I wanted to play around with poses this year. And I was like, for my first attack, I don't want to do something crazy. I wanted to ease myself into it. And then promptly went with a humanoid character. I went, oh, fuck this. But very shapes in this character, where you see the oval here. And then this character was very round. So there's just, it's mostly a circle, but like detailed out to be more of a torso, you know? Where he mostly circle. And mostly with the shapes going on here in the pant legs. Big square, big floof. Big square, big floof. But you can still see the legs going on back here. But you can see how simple the shapes are on this one. I was having so much fun with simple shapes in this one. And army. But you can see how simple this character is, because I was having so much fun with simple shapes. Like, even the lily pad is just an oval, just bent. So if I take, let's do pink. Where's this? If we do pink, you can see it's just a bent oval. That's how that motion worked. Was I wanted the motion to go down, and I was like, okay, so the weight's in the foot, so it bends right at that foot. And I've got a little overlap going on here where the lily pad did overlap like that, so you can see the front. Because kind of, if you look at lily pads, they're pretty thin, but they'll have a little bit of depth going on, just a little bit, depending on the size of them. Some of them are really so thin you can't see it. But this one, I was like, it overlaps a bit like that. But all these shapes are just ovals in the back, which I thought was fun. The water effect is to frame the image again. So you can see how it frames the image. Even though there's not framing all the way in the front, the water is doing the framing here to give it some more composition going on. To give more... I don't know if composition is the right word, actually. But, like, I'm framing it. I'm framing it with a lot of the effects to be like, look where you're looking. So if you frame the piece, the eye is drawn towards more this section. Which is what I wanted. Which I had a lot of fun doing. Let's see what else I got going on this year. We're mostly just doing Artfight rants. This piece. This one, I can do a lot of light colors on to help, actually. You can see, let me find, maybe red? Where, nope, red doesn't stand out enough. What do I got kind of stand out? Ad break during art rant. Yep, I warned you. This piece, you can see how I was also doing the perspective of up, but not as high up as the other one. So it's the point would be way up here, and then we'd eventually get to expanding way like this. But you can see that even this, they're overlapping, where I wanted a lot of overlap for that perspective. And with this piece, even if you watch the speed paint of this piece, you can see I did a sort of like a box to try to figure out how this works, because that's what I've been doing a lot, is a sort of boxed out way of figuring out how the character works, where I draw a box and then I kind of go for it, where I'm like, okay, boxes are simple shapes that I can figure out where they're supposed to be. So you can see in the speed paint of this one, which I guess I could pull up, you could see me draw that box in the beginning. Let me pull up the speed paint, because I think that actually might help a little bit. Let me go to my own fucking YouTube. Where's my YouTube? Okay, where is this one? Oh, it's the most recent video. Okay, so in the YouTube of this one, you can see right in the beginning, I'm gonna read this, but right in the beginning, I draw a square right there instead of the character right away. I'm drawing the square to figure out where the character is, so I can figure out that perspective line. And you can see I kind of then I built the character off those perspective lights, which I kind of got the square wrong and corrected it in this because I could see I got it wrong. But yeah, I had that perspective going on of we're looking up at the character. We're going to be looking up. All the stuff's going to be on top like that. And then the neck even covers the eyeball, which the character itself, if you look at the character, the eye is more like this, where it floats above the face, like that. But I drew it so that on top, right here, this bit is over the eyeball because they're looking down at us. Which makes it so that if the eye just looked down here without that, it looks like they're looking away from us. Because of perspective, they're looking down at us. You know? Does that make sense? I don't know how much I make sense with my little art rambles. But we got that one. I don't know how many times art rant was redeemed. I also need to keep an eye on that shaper pot, so Lemon is not in there too long. Chamber pot. 9 minutes ago. Okay, you're almost free, Lemon! You're almost free! Okay. Open. Let's see what else. This one, which I did this one live on stream, so some people saw me struggle with being like, how do I draw an apple? Because I hadn't done a shape study in a very long time like this, where I drew a basic apple and shaded it. But the apple is just this sort of shape, which isn't super cool looking at it alone. It's, oh my word, let me get the background going on here. It isn't super cool looking at it alone, which is a very bad shape because I'm not trying that hard. Dying in the shame pot. You'll be free soon! But you can see that shape's really boring alone, actually. It's the shading that does this shape justice, where I take, it's that basic circle shape that you learn in middle school, where you take a circle, and then the shading is what makes it look better. Where, this sort of basic shading mechanic that people make you practice, it does pay off. Because it helps with, this is the basic fundamentals of art that a lot of baby artists learn. No freedom. Hey! Okay! But it's the basic fundamentals that a lot of art teachers teach, because it does apply to shading things. Like, you can see how I used it here too, where if I take away the dragon, let me do this. You get more of that shape going on with the lighting of the dragon, adds shadow to it. But if I take away the dragon, it would hit it like this, and have more of that structure to it of basic shading of, here, like this. Let's see if I get it to go really fast. But you can kind of see that would be how the shape and the colors worked if the dragon wasn't there. But because the dragon's there, he adds shadow himself. But it is just that fundamental of where's my pen? Of this basic shading, just the light's coming from over here, so the light's hitting these spots and making it shiny. But it's this basic fundamental, is just I put something on top of it and added some more shading with my airbrush here, because the light's hitting it. But like, I just put an extra shape on top of that basic shape. I guess one more maybe, and then I'll go back to drawing. Let's do this one. I like this one a lot. This one, you can really tell I was playing with the color red, first of all. But I was also playing with these teeth. Stretching that face open, I don't do a lot. So, if I were to draw this character without the mouth open, I would do this sort of shape, and just, let's see if I can do a different color for that, actually, because that's really hard to look at. So, I would do this sort of shape with the eye. If the mouth was closed, right? I would have just this sort of shape with the chin. But if you look, that's not the shape going on here. I stretched it, so the mouth stretched that shape right here and expanded the shape to be like that. So normally, if I were to draw the normal face shape on this person, it would end right about here. ish, and they'd have the normal face. But I stretched the shape to get that mouth to open it up, and I stretched it right here. So if I actually take it with like pink or something, let me do it like this, where I stretched it right here where the mouth caused it to open more because the mouth is open, and stretched that shape to accommodate that mouth. Which it didn't do a very good job on this little sketch, but like, I hope that gets my point across, you know, where I stretched it open just a bit. Let me figure out what I did there. I think I do this. But I was playing with stretching the shape in this one, where I was like, how do I get those yummy teeth in there? Was I wanted to play with that mouth shape also right here, where I think I could have done a better job where the gums could have gone out big, fat, like better like this. But like, that's part of the learning process, is I haven't stretched faces a lot. So now I know, hey, the gum probably should have gone back there. And then the teeth probably should come in. I think that's probably about right, actually. But yeah, where I stretched the face and I played around with it and had fun with that one. And then I also added a frame to it, which is a pretty basic artist thing, where people will draw frames on things and then erase some of the frames so it looks like the character's coming out at you. Like this, because I thought that was fun, because I haven't personally done that, but I've seen a lot of artists do it, where it's a very basic trick, but it's a lot of fun. Let me erase that mouth again. Where it's a lot of fun to just add that frame, because if I didn't have that frame, we would have, let me see if I can get, we would have a piece like this, which is fun. It's fun. It's still good with the yummy art, but like with this, it adds to the coming out at you, you know? I think that's good enough for the art rant. Okay? Are everybody satisfied? Are we good? Can I draw now? Can I do an art, please? Let me look at this character's more. I want to do a pose I haven't done, but like, this character doesn't fit a fun pose. Art rant. Are you kidding me? Stop it! Okay, never escaping art rant, Jill. This piece I just did. We saw this earlier today, but like, let me talk about it, I guess. More art for you. No more art for me, only art for you. Okay, but I was playing around with brushes in the background for this piece because I wanted a fun texture going on, so I actually used this charcoal brush right here. If you guys can see it, you can. Where I just kind of splattered the background a bit and layered it with different colors to give it a sort of fun effect. And I did this more in a lighting way, where I did the dark one, and then I would take a lighter color and be like, okay, I want that there. And then I mixed it with that yellow, which I guess I can do it here, where that yellow comes to play in a few spots that I wanted lighter. But you can kind of see that effect all throughout the piece. I just kind of had fun with splattering it around like that, which is a fun texture going on in there. And then I guess I'd pull up the actual piece of this because I don't have the layers right now. I opened up just the flat image I saved. Let me pull up the actual image. There it is. Pumpkin. So, if I actually look at this, this is the whole character. Let me get rid of the lighting for you guys so I can play around with this and show you off more. There we go. So if I actually look at just the character, it's more messy than my usual style. I took all of this, and there's actually no lines going on this piece because I was playing around with the painter. So I have a sketch I was working off of, and I base colored that sketch very messily, where I was like, this is the pose I wanted, this is where I wanted everything going on, and I did a very messy base color. It grew? No. And the first thing I did was the skin, because I knew that was underneath everything. But if you look at all this, it's all airbrushed on. None of it is lines. It's all paint. Because I haven't played a lot with lineless style, but I was playing around with it here, where I took the light color. Let me do another layer. Okay, we are. I took the lightest color, and then I kind of figured out where it's going to be with that basic shape again. but then I added some texturing in it where I'm like, okay, they've got the lines in their face, so let's grab a dark color and sort of line it and then shadow that. So that's all that's going on this piece, is a lot of that grabbing one color and shadowing it so that I know where the shadows ended up. But I could do it like this, and then it's a little bit messy but once I got down to it, it's really just that basic shading structure again that I would play around with. And then I highlighted where I was like, okay, there's some highlights going on in here. And I did a rim lighting, because I like rim lighting where it makes it stand out a bit more. If you look, that's all this shape is it's not super complicated. It was really just a flood of playing around with the shadows. Well, there you go. They got a tinier version of it. And I was kind of messy with it throughout the entire thing, but it was just a fun process of trying to figure out how I did that. And then, of course, I added my overlay layers, that changes the color, which is, if you look at my overlay layers, this is what it actually looks like. It's blue and yellow, and then I set it to overlay, and I turned down like 70, and you can see it changes the colors quite a bit to add some depth to the drawing, you know? And then I added this shading, and that shading, and that shading, all this shading, until I was happy with it. It wasn't really there's no set amount of shading layers I do. It's always just until it feels good. Until I'm like, this piece looks enough. One more art rant, I think. And then I might disable the fucking redeems. Just until end of stream, guys. This one, I had a lot of fun with, the pink and purple. Or pink and blue, sorry. It's not purple. Where, if I look at these shading layers, I take them all away. You can see, the character's pretty simple. They've got the lines going on. It's a really fun character. But I took a hard light layer, which if I set this normal, this is what it looks like. Where I took that basic pink, because I wanted a lot of pink going on, but the blue to be the lighting. So the pink was a shadow in my mind. So I set it to hard light, and then I was playing around with that blue, just catching the edges of things to make it sort of have that, like, sort of lighting starting going on. And then I have another overlay layer, because I love my overlay layers, where it looks like this if I don't have it on overlay. You can see I'm playing around with the shadows here, where I'm shadowing things and being like, okay, here's where the light wouldn't touch. And then I overlaid that, which this is a pretty high overlay, I think. I think I had like 70 or something. Because I wanted it to pop that face. Because the main purpose of this overlay, if you look, it's on the darker, it's not on the super dark colors, because it wasn't going to work on those colors, but it's on these lighter colors going on. And then it's on the skin. So I overlaid that. And then this is my another hard light layer, which you can see is on the clothes here, where I couldn't get that overlay layer to work for me how I wanted it to. So I added this normal layer and hard lighted it to add those shadows that I needed, because I wasn't getting the right color for them, where they weren't dark enough for me. Which is why I did a hard light instead of an overlay. Which hard lights I started playing with because of Patchwork Goblin. If anyone knows Patchwork Goblin, their streams are amazing. I love them to death. This is actually a different thing I was trying, where if I normalize this layer, it is a light blue, right? You see that light blue? But I wanted it to be more than that. I wanted the lighting to be fun, so I hit it to a glow. So it's actually a glow layer, very lightly done, to give that sort of rim lighting a little bit more oomph to it, you know? All the highlights, a little bit more num-nums, you know? You can kind of see the difference there. And I put a lot of hearts on the design because they shaded with a lot of hearts. And I was like, oh, let me mimic that because I think that's fun. What's this layer? This layer was me adding some lighting to the clothing. Just because it wasn't turning out how I wanted it to. So I overlaid it and played around with some lighting there. This layer is the freckles. I forgot the freckles on purpose with this character. Because I knew I wanted to use this sort of star brush right here. Because the character themselves isn't normally human, and that's kind of how the artist drew the speckles, was by stars, but I did that little star brush because I thought it looked better. And this is actually an overlay layer, so if I normalize the layer, it's actually black! Like, I don't think it's pure black, it might be. Oh, look. Oh no, it's close, it's close. But it's actually black, where I knew I wanted it to be a darker than the skin tone, but I didn't know by how much. So I used a black layer, then I overlaid it, and then I could have gone down with the opacity on it. Let me zoom on the shoulder so you can see. And changed how dark it was, but I wanted it to be like that because I liked how it looked. This is a normal layer, actually. What is this layer? Oh, that's their star on their cheek. So, that's just another character detail where I want it to be on their skin, but if I overlaid this one, it wasn't the right color. So I normalized it and I went down, so it kind of blends into those shadows I already had done. I think it was actually 70. And then their eyes, I didn't shade the eyes at first, there wasn't enough shading going on them, so I added more overlay layers to get that sort of effect I wanted. But yeah, there you go. There's some art rants for you. That was some shading, there was some pretty character design. That one was not mine. Let me find the character. All these Artfight pieces I've shown are not my characters. They're other people's characters that I attacked. Let me find the character link for that, because I do adore their design. Okay, here. Kiki. They are a tiefling, but not really. They're a little monster pretending to be a tiefling. I love them. There we go. I think that's enough. I think you guys got your art rants. Let me find pose. Actually, I might switch characters. Let me look through all of Distressed Skeleton's characters. Also, are you still in the shame bucket? No, you're good. You're good. Let me get you out before they notice. Before they notice. You're free! Don't worry, Volvox will eventually run out of points and then no one will get shamed apart. Is that you? Oh my word, they have a goblin and I haven't drawn their goblin? Oh, they're half fairy, they're not goblin, okay. I almost was just, like, so, like, upset with myself. But, like, it's giving goblin vibes. What's the name of this character? Mischievous half fairy by single mother, Bridget. That could do DM queen. Okay. Starting the way you recommend it to like purple and yellows. Ooh, nom. Those colors are very fun. Can I show on stream or not? I really like those colors. You do, okay. This is a piece by Volvox, so we've just gotten BAMs. Very nummy. Very nummy. I can see the use of purples and yellows in your shadows, like you said. That is fun. It's fun to shade with different colors. I like purple and yellow are my main two. Just because it gives such a soft effect, which I actually think I'll probably do this piece, just because I kind of just wanna. I just wanna be like, yeah. Oh, there's so many characters for Distressed Skeleton. They're so good. Do I want to play with an albino character right now? Not really. I think we're gonna draw Jingle again. I've already tagged Jingle. But like, it's clown season! And then before, yeah, it's really cool. I really like it. It's really nummy. It's very good. But like, see, it's fun to play around with new things. I have so much fun playing around with it. Stop! Thanks. No, okay. Okay. There's a Shaper Pot. It's really funny when the flying characters are in the Shaper Pot because they don't get to fully fit in there. They're just floating above it. Okay. I think we're drawing a clown again because that's the one I have to pose for. Let me look at this. I drew the clown before. Let me show the old art of the clown from the previous year. I'm drawing them again because I have to. It's just the rules. I think it's 2024. I'm looking. Yep, here it is. This is an old piece I did with Jingle where I was playing around with this fade effect to show the hammer moving, which I'm still kind of happy with that, actually. But there's a Jingle. We're drawing Jingle again because it's clown season. I'm just gonna scrap the other piece because I wasn't enjoying it. Let's get it feathered. The first stream with everyone bullying me. Welcome in! This is how it goes. Someone's getting bullied usually, and it's usually one person each stream that gets picked on. Stellar was in the pot for a full hour, 2 hours maybe, and wasn't even here. Stellar was lurking. And my tablet's acting up. Let me try to get my tablet to work. Tablet, please, I want to draw. Let's make sure I uncover the YouTube chat for like, if anyone's on the YouTube. I can be like, sorry, I didn't see you because I covered you up. Okay, there's this fun pose I've been meaning to try forever. And since I've drawn Jingle before, I think I can cover up some of Jingle's design. Okay. It's just a headshot. But I want to play with it. Because I wanted to play with this for a while. It's been in my pose board forever. I've been too afraid to do it because hands are difficult. Sorry if you hear noises. Someone is doing stuff in the other room. Right on the wall. So hopefully the mic's just cutting in and out and you don't hear it. Trying to figure out where their face sits before I get too detailed on the hands, because the hands are going to be right in the face. I know everything. Ad start in 5 minutes. It's a good time to stretch your wrist if you're drawing. As you should. Which actually, you're supposed to draw from your arms, which I've gotten in the habit of, but I feel like it's because I have a big tablet that I have the habit of doing it. But if you draw with your wrist, make sure to stretch them. You don't want to get yourself carpal tunnel. Okay. The hand is way in front, so we're gonna see if I can get this. And I put my hands like this. Okay, it is sort of thumb on this side, okay. I think thumbs are the thing I struggle with most in a hand shape. I need to figure them out. I'm gonna do a thumb study. Just thumbs, where I'm like focusing on the thumbs in my hand study is what I think. Okay, and then this one, the hand sort of stretches above. Let me put my own hand in that position, because I gotta have it too straight. Hands don't bend like that, so I'm going to do it. If I do it, it's angled towards me. So I'm even going against the ref. I think like this is how a hand works, not the way the ref did it. Okay, and then like this. Then I'm looking at my ref, but like ref's a little different for this hand. I'm motioning it a bit. And this looks like the back of the hand though, so I'll have to curve the fingers a bit to show it's not the back of the hand. need to do a hand study so bad. Okay, I'll figure it out. Give me a minute. I think it does kind of bend a little bit. Like this. Are those links right still? Yeah. I have the timer, I fixed the timer, and I'm still like, wait a second, did I fix it right though? Have to draw the clown though because it's clown season. This year is comedy and tragedy and it's mystery, so it has to be the clowns, right? I'll even put in the description like, I knew I drew them before, but like, a clown! I have to draw a clown in clown season. Okay, so this pose is fun. There's not a lot going on the sides to frame it. I don't know how I'm gonna fix that. I'm going to do this. Art rant. I don't want to do it again! Okay, do you have a specific thing you want me to art rant about? Anything at all? I'm use the hair to try to see if I can get away with it. A lot of framing going on here still. Let me kind of cut off that hair with the tips a little bit. I think maybe move things so it's more angled. And then I've got the skirt. Starts up here. I'm not gonna use black because that's my color for lines most of the time. Kind of using the skirt to give it some more oomph, even though it doesn't make a lot of sense for the skirt to do this. I don't care. I want it to look pretty. That picture you sent me, what should I name it? Let me look at it again. Look at that. Let me ask you a question. It's lame, but come on, it's funny. Drew never responded with a specific art rant. Did you have a specific piece you want me to do, or are you just redeeming it to be a joke? Also, let me check if Lemon's still in the chamber pot or not. You're free! Free! Okay, okay, I can get behind putting Bulbux in there. Bulbux deserves it. Which one's Bulbux? That one. Sorry, sneezing. I didn't like mute in time, so I think you heard the before I sneezed. I'm also coughing a little bit, but like that's okay. Probably. Hey, 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 you stay in that chamber pot. I see you. Kind of giving the hair a little bit more fun to it this year. Okay, I'm getting you back in the pot. I know what you're doing. I know you're trying to reset yourself. You're up here down here. I'm going to have to disable the duel. Oh, I threw you off the screen! Bye! Hi, welcome back. I'm gonna put you in the pot now. Get in there. To the sky as punishment. Just fling. I'm not recording. Let me record this. It's okay, it's just the sketch at least. I feel like I found too much with this. You're not getting out. Get in there. Oh my goodness. Get in there. I'm making it bigger. Just so you stay in there. And you still don't. Okay. There we go. There we go. I was waiting for the duel. He's only doing it to try to get out of the pot. You're good. He's doing it to try to get out of the pot because he hates being in the pot. But he puts everyone else in there. Okay. We're good to merge this. I'm looking at it. I think it doesn't. Oh my goodness. No, I forgot to put the lid back on and you noticed. Oh my goodness, go away, go away, go away. Lid! You stay in there! Ah! No, you're so mean, haha. Oh, Oracle, how was your raid? Or, how was your raid? How was your stream? We gotta put, Bulbux back in the chamber pot. Give me a second. I guess I gotta wait till the raid thing's over. How was your stream? Hi. You were playing Minecraft, right? Usually you do. You might not have been this time. But usually, when I catch their streams, Oran's playing Minecraft, I believe. Unless I'm mixing you up with someone else and then I'm gonna feel terrible. Oran. Delta Root! Ooh, I'm supposed to play that too on stream. No spoilers, please, but like, I hope you had a lot of fun with it. I'm supposed to play it after I finish Wander Song, but Stellar's gonna help voice the characters, and Andrew, let me find Bulbux, because Bulbux is supposed to be in Robux. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? I get you. Where are you? I get you. Robux must be the Shamer Pot, because it's a redeem we have here. And Robux has earned it, because he always puts everyone else in it. But I hope you had a lot of fun with Deltarune. Which chapter are you playing? Because I know up till chapter 3, but I'm going to play it, and so I haven't finished chapter 4 or anything or watch anyone else play it. I'm really playing Minecraft, but I've been wanting to play chapter 5. I hope you had so much fun with that. I hope it's good. I only know to chapter 3 though. And then we're gonna start over because I haven't played it before on stream once I finish Wonder Song. I'm very excited for it. Welcome in, Raiders. Anyone need a dip? Yeah. If you come in and you're tired after watching Orin, or if you're tired and you need to dip too, feel free to dip and take care of yourself and stop looking at a screen. Sometimes it's very important to stop looking at a screen. Sometimes you get a headache. I am perfect, Angel. I would never do such crimes. Yes, you would. Yes, you would. For those just joining, I am Queen Doodle. I go by they, them. I am a little goblin on internet. I'm doing Artfight. Let me show off some art I did, because that's probably a good streamer thing to do. This is what I did earlier today. This is what I finished. Yeah, I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna eat. Okay, enjoy your foods. Have good rest of the day. Thank you for the raid again. Go rest up. This is the piece I did before stream. I started it and I finished it on stream. It doesn't have lines in it like I usually do. I like to play around with Artfight, to play around with shading and color and just different techniques. Like, a lot of things I play around with is poses and backgrounds. But this one I was playing around with paintery style. So the poses are super interesting. But I was playing around with no lines. So if you actually look, there's no lines. It's all shading, and I don't normally do that. Oh, another hello. How was your stream? What were you up to? Is it Hollis Day, like holiday? Maybe? Let me give you a shout out. What were you up to? What were you doing? Out. Hollis Day. 2 in a row. Yeah, I'm overwhelmed now. No, I'm not. I'm good. Let's sing Artfight as well. Oh, do you have any art tags you want to give? Do you have any art tags to share? Links are okay as long as you let me know what it is first. But, who was in the Fulvex, get back in the Shamer Pot. Fulvex, get back in the Shamer Pot. The redeem's still up. Welcome in, Raiders. Yeah, if anyone needs a dip and take care of themselves, I understand. If you were just here to support Hollis, that's understandable. Thanks for popping in. Thanks for hanging out. If you're going to leaves, I understand. I guess I have to show off this piece again. This is the piece I finished earlier today. This is what we're showing off. I wasn't playing around with a lot of poses today. I was playing around with paintery style for this piece. So if you actually look, there's no lines. That's the spill I just gave. I'm not super good at talking about myself. I am Queen Doodle. I go by they, them. I am a little goblin. Okay, this is an attack I did. Here's the art attack. Oh, yes. Nom. Can I show it on stream? Are you okay with that? Ooh, your style is so pretty. I'm gonna eat that. That's so pretty. But yeah, that's the piece I just finished. I'm working on an attack for one of my friends. This is their character. This is the character I'm drawing. And I'm playing around with a pose on this one because I love myself so much. I'm making myself draw hands. This is the pose I'm picked to do. It's interesting. I'm drawing hands. I don't know how it'll turn out. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Here's the piece that Hollis shared with us. Very pretty. Very nummy. Nom. This is so good. I eat it. I'm also going to give your Artfight a little bit of a follow. We'll see if I get around to attacking you. I've got so many... Oh, apparently I am following you. Oh, wait. No, I do know you. I've seen your streams. I've seen your art. I popped in once. I only got to do it once, so that's probably why my brain's, like, not remembering. But I did see your avatar, and I was like, ooh, this whole aesthetic, super pretty. But this art is gorgeous. Thank you for sharing. Oh, wow, that's a cool pose. I hate myself. I'm drawing hands. I hate myself so much. I'm drawing hands. Look at that. Those hands are going to be the main point of it, and I'm like, do I really want... I did another piece where I did a lot of hands, and I was like, why am I doing this? I'll pull it up because I'm referring to it now. But this piece, I also drew so many hands. Let me count the hands. 1, 2, 3. There's one itty bitty one over here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 hands in this piece. Cause you know, you gotta make yourself draw hands or else you're never gonna learn them, right? I think I caught up on chat. Yeah, they have a very cute art style. Do you have preferred pronouns? Please, thank you. Oh goodness, that is a lot of hands. I like to challenge myself with Artfight, and sometimes that means I hate myself. Sometimes that means I'm going to draw things I hate doing just so I can be like, okay, I'm learning. I'm learning something new. A lot of this year has been poses and, okay. A lot of this year has been poses because I need to practice poses as it is anyway, and perspective. Poses and perspective. And also, I usually force myself to do backgrounds. This piece is not having a background. Today I decided was no backgrounds, which I technically did a background for this piece, but it's more of an arty sort of texture background. But I decided today no backgrounds. If you need to raid and run and rest up, I understand. I do encourage you to rest up after streaming. Streaming is very straining for me anyway, where I'm like, I'm tired now. I go sleep. But thank you for the raid again. I appreciate it. And I appreciate everyone who came with the raid. If you need to dip, I don't know if I said it already, but you are allowed to dip. But yeah, I think that's the usual spill I give when I do things. Are you still in the Chamber Pot books? Let me look. Chamber Pot, 11 minutes ago. Okay, you're free. You're free. There you go. 222. I'll respectfully indeed rain dash for wonderful work, wonderful vibes. Thank you. And thank you again for the raid. Go rest up. Go rest your eyes from staring at a screen, because I know that after I do an art stream, I'm always like, I have to look away from the stream for a little bit. Who's getting in there? Drew. Drew is the riot shoe. Okay. This redeem gets redeemed too much. I might need to change how much it cost. It might turn into a bigger cost redeem because you guys redeem it all the time. Oh, actually, maybe you guys just have a lot of points because you're always here. So maybe it's fine. Maybe it's fine. It's already cost too much. Okay, I'll keep it at 500. I'll keep it at 500. It'll be okay. Oh, I can link the character I'm attacking. Let me do that. That's probably important to do. I linked them before. And I've attacked this character 2 years ago, but I'm attacking again because it's clown season. I have to do the clowns. $500 is not very many points. Yeah, you get 300 for following, I think. So, you'll get that for just being here. But they redeem it so much, I'm like, maybe I'll up it to just 600 or 700. Just because it lasts for 10 minutes, and you guys keep redeeming it back to back to back to back. And I need to be able to draw. I don't know what I'm doing for the face shape, actually. They kind of have a chubby face, that's what I was trying to go for. Like, but not too chubby, I was more just angled, but it could just be the art style. For only 10 minutes of shape. Maybe doodle shot for 10 days. No. No. I'll do 1,000 points personally. I debated on 1,000. I don't know how many of my redeems are 1,000. I think the 5-minute sketches is the highest expense. Because I have to stop and do a 5-minute sketch. But like, so you're just mad because you want to put everyone in the same bucket. You're fine. Oh, they have a necklace thing, so actually let's not line that. Let's bullshit this, okay? Bullshit it a little bit. And then like this. Like this. We won't see a lot of this, but I'm still gonna line it and cover it up because my brain won't figure it out unless I do that. I just want to play Undertale. This playlist is bad for me. I need to play Deltarune. I need to play Undertale. I need to do my genocide run at Undertale because I haven't yet. But I will eventually. I will. Eventually I will do it and be like, I did that. Wonderful. Because I have art for the thumbnail of the genocide run for the YouTube, because if people don't know, I have a YouTube that I throw my playthroughs on after I stream it. Or I'll edit them up. I didn't edit up the pacifist run, but I have the art done. Let me grab it. For the speed paint, or not for the speed paint, for the genocide run, because I did it the same time as the pacifist run art. Where are my thumbnails for my videos? Thumbnails. Here it is, here it is. Okay. I've got both of them done. So I did the pacifist run, and that's the full stream. And I plan on doing the full stream of the genocide run. Also, if YouTube allows me to throw the full stream on there, and then maybe I'll edit both down later. But I got the full pacifist run down, and I was like, okay, and now this is a genocide run. So it's very, very similar, where it's pretty much the same, just the eye opens. Because I wanted it to be. I wanted it to kind of match each other. But I have the genocide, like, thumbnail done. I just haven't played the genocide run. I will! I will eventually. It only takes an hour or so of watching for to make 500 points. Okay. Thank you. That's a good thing to know. Because I never know how much I get when I watch full streams. I don't pay that much attention. I just go, oh, I have points now. What do I use on? With it being 10 minutes, I'll probably up it just so it doesn't last all stream every time. I don't need to line those jingle bells because they're good. Okay, I gotta look at my pose again. I think the hair covers up most of it. I'm going to... The problem with my pose reference this time is it is an art piece. So, there's like some stuff I'm like, the hand doesn't actually bend that way, so I'm not gonna draw it that way. That's a fantastic art piece, don't get me wrong. But it's not exactly how the pose would work if it was a real person. I think actually let's do it further up because perspective or something. His hands isn't exactly how I want it to be. This might just be a bad piece. Let me try this perspective thing out again. The hands here. I think actually, let's figure out the arm first. That might be what's missing yet. Okay, shoulder here. And then arm there. There. Somehow this works. My brain will wrap around it eventually. Maybe like that? I'll hold my hand above my head like that. That would, okay. That would be facing this way. So I got that right. I'll figure out what I'm doing. My fingers are off here. Okay. And this arm bends weird because how the hand goes over the head. Which I know the stress skeleton won't care if it's not the best piece, but like, I want to be happy with it. Maybe I'll start doing where I attack a friend and then do a random person. Attack a friend and do a random person. But I don't know if I have enough because I've done so many random people that I might have to do more friends because I need to get my friends done. I think that's okay. I think I'll play around with that. I'm gonna start with the hand, which is weird. I'm gonna do it. Merge this together and I'll transfer it a little bit. Okay, let's see. Hands. Oh, I need to do more hand studies. What did you eat for lunch today? I have not had lunch yet today. I had a late breakfast of potatoes and bacon and eggs, and I have yet to be hungry because I had such a late breakfast. Why is my pen doing the pen? Pen? Oh, I set erase, that's why. But I have not had lunch today yet. It's only 1:38 for me. Take a break and eat. I ate really late, breakfast. Like, I ate my breakfast at like 10. I slept in so bad today. So I don't need lunch yet. Opinion on art and games? Okay. Do you want me to share it on screen or no? Oh, hey, I know this character. Oh, it's more pixels than you usually work with, isn't it? Ooh. I like it. I like it a lot. Let me zoom in. Okay. This is the piece Drew just shared. Drew's a pixel artist mostly. This is more pixels than you usually work in. This is a lot of pixels for you, isn't it? Made it bigger. Yeah. Let me zoom in more. I like this little guy. I don't know his name, but I love him. I think you've definitely got the style of the eyes down so well. That's so fun. And the bigger wild card. Okay, I love this little guy. The necklace is really good. That shape, but no. Okay. I like it a lot. Are you working on shading still, or are you like calling it here? It's like, or is this just a whip? It looks like you still don't got shading on the arms, but I'm not positive. You're just like, no, I'm not gonna do it, which is fair. I should have did it. Okay. I like it. I like it a lot. I think one thing is you could have a little bit more shading under this bag right here. Just because you're having the light come over here, right? The shading of the bag would be, it would go like, just a little bit more of a triangle, like more, let me zoom in if I can. Just more like a little bit right here, the shape would be. So it'd still be like that shape you got, but I think it would just be a little longer. If you'll count me say that. But I like it a lot. I think it's really cool. I don't do a lot of pixel art, but like, it's cool. I was considering that earlier. Yeah. For those who are like afraid to share their art, I won't critique it. I'll just say nice things. I'm only critiquing because it's Drew. And Drew's my friend. And Drew likes it when I critique it, I think. Because I've critiqued some stuff before for him, and he goes, oh yeah, I see that, thank you. Like, he asked about arms once, and I was like, here's how I draw arms, and that seemed to help, I think. I also cheated on the hair and just copied and pasted it and colored it black. That's fair. Plus transformed it. Yeah, use your tools to your advantage. There are many times I'll copy and paste something and be like, look, I cheated! That's part of being a digital artist, is use your tools to your advantage. If you drew it once, why draw it again? Why draw it again if you don't have to? If the perspective's different, you have to. But like, if you can, cheat it. Don't like trace anybody else's art, but like, you can trace your own art. There's no rules against tracing your own art. Oh, fuck hands. I hate hands. I don't think I drew these big enough. See where the palm is. this. I need to do more hand studies. I hate hands. Gotta figure out hands eventually. One of these days, I'm just gonna sit down and do a hand study on stream. Does that sound entertaining to anyone? Just draw and a bunch of studies on how I draw hands. Just be studying, so it wouldn't be a lot of fun of like, oh, I'm not drawing anything cool. It would just be like figuring out hands. You're the reason it's so big, by the way. I am? What did I say? Okay, the fingers are not lined up right. Everyone pretend this hand looks decent because it does not. And if you think it does, you're lying to me. I'll figure out hands eventually. It doesn't help in copying someone else's art for the pose. So it's not really helping my hand study. If I had a real hand, maybe I could play around with it. Give me advice on hands and arms. I followed it, loved it, and then the rest of the body was too small, so I scaled up. Ah! Oof. Oof. That means you have to work on bigger pixels. But yeah, that's how I do arms and hands. As I told you, I have one that's kind of... Which I don't always stick to it depending on the pose. But if it's just a flat arm being out, I'll be like one side thinner and one side curved to kind of get the arm shape going on. But I don't always stick to it if you notice in my art pieces. If you redlined my art, you'd be like, that's not always your rule. You're in ads right now, but I'll answer later for that. Option to draw. A lot of people use those electronic boards with pens, but they are usually expensive. Okay. I'll answer that once the ads are back, since I see the ads. Throat kinda hurt. I'm gonna drink water. I followed the curved arm theory and the bent arm, and it did make it feel better in less 2 days. Ooh. I'm glad that helped. I'm glad it helped, because, like, I don't know anything when it comes to art. I'm usually bullshitting it. I know how I do art, and my practice, and how I've gone about doing my poses and stuff for years. But I follow a couple YouTube videos, but that's just other artists' advice also. Everyone has a different style. So, the way I do things is mostly muscle memory and playing around with it. But I'm glad I helped a little bit. My way of drawing might not fit everyone's way of drawing also. Like, some things I do wouldn't work for other people's style. They'd be like, nah, that's not fun for me. So, that's fair. Because everyone draws in a different way. This one I'm just bullshitting it because it's based off my own hand instead of the art reference. So if it turns out better than the other one, I'm gonna have to do it with the other hand too. Welcome back from the ads! Let me know if you can hear me, Lemon, so I can answer your question. Because, like, you asked it and then ads hit, I was like, oof. Tough luck. But if you can hear me now, I will answer your question. Is Artfight PNGs or JPEGs? I'm not sure if they accept JPEGs. I use PNGs, but I imagine they probably accept JPEGs. Let me look. Submit, attack. Let me look. Upload image must be PNG, JPEG, or GIF. So, either of them work. I didn't know you could do GIFs. That makes sense for the animators. Wait for Lemon to be able to hear me again so I can answer the question. I'm bad at anatomy, and you actually do anatomy studies, so I trust you in... You shouldn't trust me entirely. Like, I do studies, but they don't always turn out great, and, like, my way of doing how I go by visual. Sorry, I was with the ad break. No, you're good. I was waiting. I saw that you're hit with an ad break, and I was like, oh, that's tough luck on the time, because I hadn't answered yet. But, let me scroll back up to that question. For beginner artist, starting out, what is a good cheap option for digital art? A lot of people use those electronic boards. Okay, so all pens and tablets are going to be super expensive. My favorite brand that is the most affordable, in my opinion, is XP Pen. Let me see if I can find their website. Which, they have stores all over, but if you want a US store, it's pretty easy. So, this is the actual website. In the top right, if you look, you can see the stores tab. This is the most affordable in my opinion, but this is just because I use XP Pen. This is the one I like. So if I go to the stores, I can find the US store. Oh, this is just on my game. Sends me to it. Is this the US store? And let me see if I can find... There's pen display tablets, which... The pen displays are always going to be way more expensive because it has a whole lot going on with it. The cheapest they have for a pen display, I think, is $200. Let me look. That's not the one I started with. Where's the one I started with? Artist 12 Pro. This was my very first one that I bought that was a pen display tablet. Was $190 US dollars. But, if you want more affordable, go without a screen. And I do recommend trying it out because screen tablets aren't for every artist, but it does depend on the person. Because some people like the screen tablets because there's not a lot of, hand-eye coordination going on, but these are the more affordable ones, is without a screen. Like, this one's 53, this one's 47, this one's, 29, which this one's tiny. It's 30 bucks, but it's what I bought my little brother, and he loves it to death. But you can see, it's about the size of your hand. It's a tiny little mouse pad, but you can use it to draw. It does take a little bit of hand-eye coordination if you're used to pen and paper. You can also do digital art with a mouse or on a phone while you're saving it for drawing. Yeah. There's also... you could just use your phone and just draw with your finger. You can also just stick to traditional art at first and save up for a tablet eventually, because you can post your traditional art online if you want, if that's the goal of digital art, or if you're wanting a digital art thing, it is this, like, you can start with your phone, you can start with a mouse. I used to draw with a mouse way back when. You guys want to see some cringe art? You guys want to see some old... Okay, I say cringe. It's cringe to me because I've grown from that. But, like... I was a little high schooler. Let me see if I can find my account again. I'm looking for it. But, like, everyone has a different speed of art and where they're at in art process. And, like, to me, this is cringe because I can do way better now. But, like, if you haven't been here before, this is something I do once in a while, which is pull up my old art. This was my old account back in, like, high school, I want to say, where I drew with the mouse for these pieces. Like, you can see my paper drawings were a little bit better when I was copying things, where I didn't trace these. I copied from a reference, which I do think teaches you a lot with art as a kid. But, like, you can see the shading is really muddy in a lot of my old art. But this was before my tablet. My first tablet piece was my Save-A-Lie drawing way back. I wonder if that's on here. Oh my word, there's so much old stuff on here. I was so proud of this art too. It's so old. Like, this is not my art. This is someone drew lines and I colored it in. But, like, I did this piece and I was so happy with it. And you can also see the warrior cat kid in me where I drew cats and stuff. You had shown me a way to save smaller drawings as bigger, but not worried. I remember how. Okay. Mouse is harder, but it helps build the base skill. Yeah, it does build the base skill of working with the program. It makes sure you're enjoying making art before spending $100, so your art enjoyment will go up with a tablet simply because... Which, if you're not sure if you like drawing, so if you like drawing and you normally on paper and pencil, You'll probably enjoy drawing digitally if you get the stuff. But if you don't do that normally, I do recommend starting traditionally. That's just how I did. Not all artists do that. Not all artists start with pencil and paper. Some do start digitally. I started with pencil and paper and then moved to mouse, and then I didn't like the mouse as much and switched to a tablet, which I didn't use a screen tablet at first. My first tablet was a crappy little Wacom tablet from like a yard sale because they didn't like drawing, and it wasn't great for what it was. The Wacom tablet, it didn't last me very long, it was pretty fastly worn down for me, but I also used it a lot, so maybe that was why. But then I switched to my XP tablet. I currently use an XP Pen 22 Pro, I want to say. My first one for a screen was the 12 Pro in XP Pens. You don't have... What was Drew saying? You had showed me a way to make smaller drawings. It's bigger. Say it's bigger. I don't remember how. Okay. Export Advance is what you're looking for. And then you name it whatever you're naming it. And then it gives you this option to change this file size. And you can resize it in this tab. But make sure you're clicking Export Advance, which I accidentally made it so it's not working. My creator's been having issues. Okay, I did not save it because I didn't. So much good advice. Good stream. I'm hoping I help somewhere. Also, I think Drew might be out of that shame bucket. My first tablet was Doodle's tablet after they upgraded and gave me the old one. Yeah, for a very long time. And you finally upgraded to something better because I wanted you to for so long. So like, that tablet's crap. You need a better one. And you finally upgraded. I was very proud of you. I was like, good. But yeah, XP Pen's my favorite brand because they're affordable for what they are, versus if you look at Wacom and Huion? I don't know how to say it. But if you look at Wacom and Huion, I'm saying it so bad. They're way more expensive because it's thousands of dollars just for a tiny screen one, and I'm like, I can't do that. I don't know if they still have that, but that was how they were at first. I don't know if they had to change it since XP Pen's come to the market, because XP Pen was the first one to have such affordable tablets, in my opinion. From what I've seen, I think they might have made that market be like, hey look, we're competition. Lower your prices to something reasonable. I'm not positive about that though. That's just from what my perspective of it was. I could have been way wrong. I also haven't looked into Wacom and Huion since I went to XP Pen because I just love their tablets so much. Because I also came with a bunch of pen tips for the tablet with it, which pen tips, the pen of a tablet is shaped like a pencil, but it's actually the tip right here that draws for you, and that can wear down over time to be very small and nubby. And I recently just changed mine because it was so bad. But you can switch that out pretty easily by just pulling it out and switching it to a new tablet pen. But yeah, I hope that helped. I hope you can find something that you like. And I do recommend saving for it and like whatever you go with, just because you want to get something you'll like and enjoy. And tablet pens, like with the screen, is not for everyone. Like, Stellar doesn't like them, I don't think. I love them because I adore my screen. But a lot of people, like, some people don't. They get used to the high-end eye coordination and prefer that for a tablet pen. So they're not actually for everyone. Some people will try them out and be like, actually, this isn't what I wanted. This is not great. I like my normal one. Because I think Stellar tried out my screen and didn't like it. I'm not positive. I might be misremembering. You might have liked it. I don't know if it's all screen tablets, but I definitely don't like yours. Well, I think it might be all then, because you might just not like them. Because, like, I like how it feels. I like how smooth it is. But you can get a paper, like, cover for it and have a texture of, like, it feels like drawing on paper. I don't have that. Mostly because it was extra money and I'm poor. But, like, too big and bulky, I think. Yeah, maybe. Well, have you tried my tiny one? I'll let you try my tiny one sometime. Big one I can understand not everyone liking. Like, bigger is not always better in all artists' case. I like it because I use up all the sections. I have to unplug and replug my tablet. Speaking of tablets, mine's been having issues. We don't talk about that because I think it's just short in the cord and I need to get another cord. And I'll get it eventually! It's okay, I can still draw. Come on, tablet. If it's not gonna work, I'm gonna cry. I'll let you try the smaller one sometime though, Stellar. The one I hook up to the laptop. Come on! Work, tablet, work! Art stream cancel? No! Good! Sweet! I'm like, do I have to do something else? Which if I did, I'd be like, Drew, Stellar, get online, we're playing Wandersong. Which I think Drew's way too tired to do today. I don't like that one because it's glitchy, but I've drawn it before. Okay, it was glitchy because of the last laptop really badly, but it's not usually glitchy. It was usually really smooth. So I'll let you try it on this laptop, because I don't think you have yet. It's way smoother. It's way more fun. But the last laptop I had was a piece of crap. That was why it was lagging so badly when I used it. I need my reference up. I mean... Just filling out details here because like there's some stuff that I didn't finish. Somehow this works. It's really funny because I started streaming today and be like, I'm probably gonna have low energy, I'm kind of tired. And I get talking about art, and I'm like, let me just keep talking. Which, I got kind of quiet there, but like, that's just how art streams go. I don't like, force myself to talk a lot with art streams, it just kind of happens when I do talk, and I go, yeah. Cool. I'm like, Undertale's so bad. The urge. I know I keep talking about it on stream, but like, I do. I want to play Deltarune, I want to play Undertale. It will happen eventually. Okay, and then we've got... Can you look this reference? The only description on this character is silent, tired of the sea, so I'm assuming it's a One Piece character. Because I know Distressed Skeleton loves One Piece. Oh wait, it's more like... This. I get it. Okay, where's this? Is it overlapping? Where's it overlapping? Right there. There we go. I'm actually going to do this. And I hint that there's another one here. I don't really see this. feel like Jingle does just have the noise of bells as they walk around, just jingle, 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 jingle. It's probably why their name is Jingle, but it's just, they have so many bells on their outfit, you can hear them coming. I updated it with the expert dance. Ooh. Let me look at this. It kind of blurs your pixels a bit, I think, but like... This looks fine to me. When you zoom in, it does blur it a bit with that export advance. I'm wondering... Did you resize it, or is it... Like, I feel like... This one wasn't that blurry. I think that's a Krita issue, though. Yeah, it blurs it a bit. But, like, it's not bad to look at if you like it. It does blur it a bit. You can kind of see it. I like the updated shading. It's very good. Let me merge these because I'm getting a little messy with layers. These can merge. These can merge. What is this layer? I see nothing changing. What is this layer? Oh! Top of the hand. So I don't know why that's in its own layer. Okay, let me stop merging there. I forgot to finish my outlining and shading on the weasel stuff. Ooh, I didn't peek at the weasel. Ah, it looks so good! I love the weasel. I know it's like probably took the least amount of time, but I was like, oh, little guy! Little guy up there! I like the little guy a lot. Merge this layer below. Okay, now I forgot the glove on this hand also. What colors want to do with this piece yet? I also don't think I put the glove on the thumb of the last vampire. I'm gonna have to look. The director she says he is literally her son, and he is always there. So hi, Adam. That's so cute. He's so cute. I love little guys. Okay, and now, yeah, it didn't look here. This. And then this. Okay, those thumbs turned out better because I was focused on them. So I think I just need to do another hand study, which I hate, but it'll be okay. Oh, wait, should I have merged that? I'm gonna move that up so these lines wouldn't be too interlocked. Like, not interlocked. Lined up. In my head canon, he stole the necklace, so I'm naming it Proud Bomb. These lines here. I think we're good. We're good. Okay, now I'm gonna erase these and get this erased. I don't know if I need the mouth in there at all. I might hit it. Just because they've got such a big mouth. Okay, now this needs to go up and this needs to go down. There we go. Okay, and now I should be able to merge these. Why it's so thin on the... I must change my brush size at some point. Oops. Sometime I do that. It was probably when my tablet acted up. I shouldn't have merged those yet, but it's okay, I can fix that. But sometimes when my tablet acts up, I'll change the brush size because the zoom will switch to a scroll. And I'll change to the scroll of changing brush size because that is an option in the scroll wheel. I don't like it because I get distracted and don't realize I changed my brush size. And it looks a little crummy if I don't go back over it. It's okay, I think I can do it for the face and be okay. Okay. I think I can get rid of these lines. I'm recording this art because it's gonna be a mess if I didn't. Okay, new layer. Do this. Do this. I'm not gonna merge the hair because it's so white. I want to get the line art on the hair a different color than the rest of it. Kind of like right there. Which I've talked about this before too, but the reason I didn't have, like, if I had the hair end right here, there's a lot of intersections right there, so that's why I have the hair ending here. I could have kept going, but then it's intersecting here again, and I don't want too much going on. So I stopped it right here so it wouldn't intersect onto this. Which you can do sometimes, like, if you notice, these both, but, like, it implies there's more back there, while the hair, if I applied more back there, ended up longer than I wanted it to appear. If that makes any sense. It's not a good example right there. I'll probably have to find another spot to example that. If I run into it again, I'll point it out and be like, here's why I did it this way. And it'll make more sense, because that one didn't too much. Kind of like this. I'd start in 4 minutes. I'm also switching comp settings, so give me a minute. Every time I move, my tablet's like, oh, no work? No work? No more draw? I'm like, no! I need to draw! I wanted to draw. That's all I want to do. Okay, let's do some. Okay, I guess this is an example. See how these lines are like right next to each other? I'm trying to not get them to be right next to each other. I'm trying to find a way that the circle either overlaps or is away from it, because it was directly lined up, so it felt like not behind it, if that makes sense. Which is not something I learned from the video, that's just something I do. So I don't know if that's the correct way to do it, but like it makes my eyes wig out and be like, okay, that looks weird. Because like when it was right next to it, it kind of gives that what's going on vibe. Like if I did it like right next to it, it isn't behind it, it isn't in front of it, it isn't like, it felt like next to it. So I try to either put it behind it and erase some, or put it away from it like this. Which doesn't look the best, but like it flows better with my eyes. And I don't know if that's called anything. It's just the overlapping gets to my brain and I go, ew, no, bad. Going to do some painting, so I'll be looking for out. Enjoy your painting. I hope it's lots of fun. Ads start in a minute. I don't know if I gave the warning earlier, but good luck in ads. It's called something. I can't remember the name of it. Okay, so it is an actual thing. Because, like, I kind of just been doing it because I'm like, I don't like the overlap. And the intersections that happen. I'm just like, it doesn't look good. They make my brain go, ew, no. I only added this more further here because I wanted it to be visible in the piece. I don't always do that where I'll be like, nah, it's just not there. Okay, here's an issue. So, if we look, these lines, there's a lot of intersection going on right here. So I'm gonna have to redo this bit right here. But like, you can see, it all goes right here, so that a line confused my brain thinking it was attached. Even though it's not, and there's an intersection there. So there's a whole bunch of traffic going on right here. So I'm gonna redo this back piece and see if I can get it a little bit angled differently. Because it just didn't work. See, that flows a lot better and you can tell it's behind it. But I actually might just have to cut that one because it's so far out. It might not work. Oh, I think that works. I think I'm just gonna cut it. I think we're just not gonna see it, so you only get to see the front too because of how the position is. It's just not working out. Now I'm just erasing lines that are overlapping. Take a chance, enjoy these days. All of this will be revealed. Release your mind and copies all around. Can't you see everything more clear to me and to you? But don't forget, copies all around. And we dance in the sandless carousel. Can you feel the mystic power rising from the ground? More than thought, we could leave the world behind. Just keep in mind, goblins all around. Goblins all around. That looks like fun. Even though there's a lot of traffic here. Oh! Wait a second. When did that happen? Please don't be trying to go. Okay. What happened was I actually merged stuff. It didn't work out, but like, I think I fixed it for the most part. Okay, I had to go back. We're okay. When you merge your layers, make sure they're at the same opacity, because it will mix everything up. Otherwise, I think we're okay. Do this. And now I can merge these together. Merge with our blue. And that's all that. And then this is all going behind, so let's do this. Now do this, where this will be behind the hand. And then this can be erased a little bit too, I think. Nope. Like this. think this one's enough. It's okay. You can still tell what's going on. I kind of just eyeball it, being like, can I understand what is going on by just the line art alone right there? And I can tell that that hair's behind the hand. So hopefully that works. Hopefully it doesn't mess me up later and I go, ah, the redraw was good. Am I doing cross-hatching for this one? I don't know yet. I might be. We'll see. We'll see how it's going. Can you turn the music up? I can almost hear y'all. Is it that loud? Oh! Let me turn it down. Let me turn it down. Thanks for letting me know. I can never tell. You guys want to see what I see? Let's see. Let's see. This is what I see for the audios. This is the music, and this is my voice. Is that better? I hope it is. So it's really hard to tell where I'm at, because this is my loud volume. Let me try talking quieter. Maybe? Maybe? I can never tell what to do for it, you know? I need to put this over on my side. There we go. It's good now, yeesh. Some songs are loudly out. Yeah, it's hard to balance. That's always my issue with streams, is I never know. Also, do you guys see this error? Do you see what I've done? Okay, let me fix this. And then we can erase the hair here. There we go. Much better. A person's voice is harder to hear than a fully produced song made to heard as well. Yeah, it's hard to also just find the right balance of the volume for the music, because sometimes it'll be way too quiet and you guys don't even hear the music, and I'm like, ah, well, then I'm just sitting here boring. But it's a hard balance to figure out, and I feel like it's the hardest thing I struggle with streaming is the volume of the game and the volume of the music. And I don't think I'll ever get better at it. I try, but I'm like, Okay, their hair is kind of all over the place. But they just have fun with it. This type of hair is kind of messy. Maybe I should do like a study of hair too. But I'm okay with my hair. It looks fluffy, and that's kind of all the goal is for hair. I feel like I always draw Jingle's hair like super fluff. But like, that's how I'm perceiving it. It looks so fluffy. So I've drawn this character again before. And I think I also went fluffy with the hair, but I might not have. Maybe I'm crazy. I'm not drawing that super hand. That hammer again? I'm not drawing it. No hammer. I'm not super upset by this piece so far. I'm having a lot of fun with the lines. I love Death by Glamour. I think that's apparent though, with it being my favorite character. Okay. If I flip it, it's a little bit angled, but I don't care enough to fix it. We're just gonna have bad art, okay? Sometimes art be bad. And that's okay. That's okay. If that's not important, I don't want to look at it. What did my phone vibrate for? It's not important. We're good. Like, if that's important, I'm gonna be upset. I don't want to end stream. I don't have to do this stuff. We're good. What time is it? 2? Okay, I'll go for 1 more hour maybe. I say, and I'll probably end up drawing for way more because it's me, and I go, I'll fight! Only AI is bad art. You're right, you're right, you're right. You're right. You're right. I said that earlier. I should stick to it. As long as it's not AI, we're good. Okay, now I can get the character in here and start coloring. I remember they have very pasty skin. It is pure white. We are not working in pure white. Let's pick out the background colors apparently. Skeleton apparently likes my art. Ooh, that's fun. I love the characters very much. She has such a fun style with characters. I'm just like, oh, yummy. Just playing around with figuring out colors for the background. Has to be down to that. Let's have some orange in there. And then yellow. Does everyone see the vision yet? Everyone see the vision yet? On the lighting? Nah? It's okay. It'll become apparent once I start doing it. Okay, and now I'm going to make what I'm going to do, I'm going to copy this layer, I'm going to paste it, I'm going to blur it and see how that looks. Filter, blur. And then we're going to put that on top of everything. Just trust, okay? I'm going to color it. I'm going to grab this. It's still like so bright. Kind of doing a weird thing for the coloring this time. We'll see how it turns out. Also, these colors are wrong and these. Coloring line art right now. Okay. And now I'll grab this. I know Skeleton won't care if I play around with our character too, so I'm like not afraid of being like, I'm gonna do some weird stuff right now. I'm gonna play around and be weird. See how it turns out. I need to make this first. And some of this too. Making sure every line that should be on the bottom is on the bottom. By erasing the stuff on top. Oh, I see a steak. I see a steak. There we go. Now I go back to this. And this. All in. What's going on here? That's better. Okay. And then I'm not fully color selecting, I'm just trying to get it to that color while being in that lighting. I'll have to darken the hair, I think. It's not super visible, but like it will be. It will be. It's okay. It's a different technique I'm trying out where I'm putting the color layer on top of everything and then I'll shade over the color layer, but we'll see how well that works. I don't usually use a color layer like this. It might be bad. It might be my new favorite thing. We will see. Go into the button again. What do they want? It's just a group chat. We're good. It's all silly. I think what's also fun with Artfight is I get to play with so many characters. Like, I'm playing around with so many people's different characters, playing around with colors I wouldn't color a character with. Like, Jingle's colors are so, like, bright and neon-y, and I would not play with that. But I love drawing Jingle because of it. Because I drew Jingle a few years ago for Artfight, and I would never have made a character that's brightly colored. But, like, they're so pretty. I just think it's just, I get in my comfort zones, and Artfight really lets me out of those comfort zones, and I need to get out of those comfort zones more often. I gotta look for an art community after this. After Artfight, I'm gonna look for one and join, because I love art communities, and I just need to be in one. And be like, oh, look at what you do. Let me try that. Let me eat your art. So I'm sure there's lots of art communities. I just need to find another one. I have DM questions for you, but you can't answer out loud on stream. Okay. Let me peek. Can I just say go ham? Because that's a response, but like, it doesn't spoil what you ask. I could write out a description for you after stream, if you really want me to, of what I pictured. But like, trying to be vague, because I'm trying not to spoil what you're doing. The after stream's great. Okay, okay. I'll do that. I don't know how long stream's gonna go for, unfortunately, for you. I should probably stop soon. But like, also, art? Art? Go burr? Also, last night I was drawing, right, when I should have been sleeping, and I had my OBS open to record it, and someone followed me, and I was like, shoot, am I live? But no, I was not live. It just scared me, because I was like, have I been live this whole time? Because I was watching Kung Fu Panda and drawing, and I was like, I have not done anything if I was live. I was not live, which was very, very lucky for me, but I was like, oh no, oh no. But it was just funny hearing my stream notification go off, and I was like, I'm not streaming, am I? Because I was drawing the Artfight piece, but I was recording it for the YouTubes, because I do that. And I was like, oh no. It was just a little mini scare, because I was in the middle of Kung Fu Panda, because that's one of my comfort movies is the Kung Fu Panda series. I love all three of them. I need to watch the fourth and judge it, because I did watch it, but like I was so out of it that day, I didn't really judge it. I was just kind of like, okay, I don't want to watch this. And so I didn't really pay attention. I need to watch it and like legit judge it. Because like, I love Tai Lung and I know he has an appearance in it. I love all the villains in the Kung Fu Panda series actually, not just Tai Lung. I loved all three of the movies have very good villains. Very well designed. I'll have to color that eyebrow in different, but like, I don't care right now. Tai Lung is the best one. He's a very good villain. Like, their introduction scene with him is so good. The way he acts is so good. And then they also... I am such a sucker for villains that were created by protagonists and heroes, where they were shaped into a villain because of how their life worked. And like, that is Tai Lung's whole thing, was he was promised this thing and told he would be this great person, and then in his perspective it was taken away from him, when really it was just he was used to getting what he wanted and learning and doing these things and being like, I worked hard so I earned this, and it was his own fault for being like, oh, I don't get this. But like, it was also shaped because Shifu put that idea in his head so young, and wasn't a great dad, but he tried so hard. But I just love Tai Lung's character so much, and like his reaction to being like, you're the Dragon Warrior? This panda? Like, I worked so hard to train for this, and he was expecting a crazy opponent. And it's this panda who didn't have any experience in Kung Fu before. So his reactions are so valid with this panda? Him? It was so good. It's such a good reaction from a villain. Like, I also adore, oh, what's the peacock? I drew the peacock. What's his name? Lord something. Lord Shane? I feel like that's wrong. But I love him so much. His characterization also is so good. Shifu's a great dad. Tai Lung just had evil in his heart. Tai Lung, I feel like it's perspective, like, product of environment where he grew up expecting these things and getting all these things, and grew up and was like, oh, this is bad, and didn't get what he wanted, and his reaction was wrong. But like, I love him. I love him so much. I think he's a good villain. Their introduction scene for him just sets the tone for him so well, of just showing how much everyone's so afraid of him, and you're like, okay. And then it shows why they're so afraid of him. They show his skill so quickly with his introduction scene, like, because you see that the bird goes in to tell them, hey, Shifu set up all the guards and stuff, and the guy's like, no, look how great our security is. And through his boasting, you can see it is a great security system. But then you just watch Tai Lung go through it all, and so coolly and easily, and just he doesn't struggle too much in that scene, and it just shows his skill there, and it's like, oh no, this is a villain. It was very good introduction to have him escaping from the prison. But I like the peacock because just the aesthetic of the peacock, and having a kung fu series and the villain doesn't like kung fu is so fun. I'm gonna watch the second one probably tonight on my own because they're my feel-good movies. I like to watch them when I'm like, I need a comfort movie. They're my movie. I watched Kung Fu Panda last night. I was like, oh, it's so good. It's so nutty. When Tai Lung said, tell me how proud you are, Shifu. It's so heartbreaking! It's so good! And then you can just see the whole scene, Shifu just... Oh, it's so sad. I love it. It's so good. It's so well done. Because they got the anger right and the lighting in that section. So good. It's so good. And Shifu's so heartbreaking because you can just see him with his boy. That's his boy! He was so proud of him. And you can see for a second where he says, I've always been proud of you. You can see Tai Lung's face of debating for just a second of being like his reaction. And then he goes to anger. He chooses anger there, which is so good. And I'm just like, oh no! It's so good. I love it. Ad start in 5 minutes. I should do more, I should do a Tai Lung piece, because I've done Lord Shane. Which, I guess since I'm talking about it, I should pop up and show off, because that's what streamers are supposed to do. But, like, I loved that piece. It was so fun to do. It wasn't something I recorded, so it's just on the Blue Sky. And I think I threw it in the Discord at one point. The Discord might be easier to find. Let me look through the art in the Discord. When did I draw this piece? It was a while ago. Okay. This piece of Lord Shane. I love him so much. This was me playing around with just the color red. Because I was like, what if I do a piece that's not in full color and it's just in shades? And so I played around with that with just the reds. Which I had a lot of fun doing. This should not be in my bookmarks. You mean? But I loved this piece. I had a lot of fun with it. I should do one of Tai Lung. I should do one of all the villains and then one of all the Furious 5 and Poe. Because I feel like that'd be a lot of fun to do the different colors I associate them with and playing with that scale. Probably after our fight. Painful. Yeah, it was so painful. That scene. Sorry, I didn't read the painful part, but I just saw it. But yeah, the scene with Shifu. It's so good. I love it. I also just love the scene of Oogway's death is very well done. Just he knows it's coming in that scene when, like, you can kind of tell with the vibes he has that when Shifu comes over that he was expecting something there, and he's sitting and Shifu's like telling him, Tai Lung's on his way, your vision was right, and he's like, oh, that's bad news, all that scene. You can kind of tell with how he's like going about right there. He was expecting something there, and he gives Shifu the talk he needs of being like, hey, no matter what you do, that peach is going to be a peach, even if you try to make it an apple. And it's a very good analogy, the way he does it. I did it like shit. But it's such a good scene. And then just midway of just like, Shifu's still like, no, I can't do it. And then Oogway has to leave. Because he knew. And it was so sad. It's so well done. And the music picking up in that scene is so nummy. And also just making this really cool turtle. And like, Oogway does not have a lot of scenes. But you can still tell how wise and cool he is by the scenes they give him. They have such a good job with their direction. Showing off these characters, their introductions. How you portray these characters, because even though they give Oogway the funny blowing out all the candles scene, he's still this wise, cool turtle. Like, no one, like, when you think of Oogway, you're not thinking silly joke character. It is a silly joke show where there's a lot of silly stuff to it. But when you think of Oogway, you think cool, wise, kung fu master. because they portray him as such, and they do such a good job doing that while still having that scene where he's blowing out the candles and it's a funny haha turtle joke, he's slow. But they still show so much of his character with the few scenes they give him, of showing how wise he is by giving him these amazing lines of dialogue and the framing of how they take him. I think it's really cool. Apparently I'm in a Kung Fu Panda fixation. But that's fine. Okay, let's see how these colors look. Okay, ads start in a minute. I don't know if I gave a warning earlier, but good luck in ads. Okay, this one's purple. There's a lot of purple to their design. It's really funny that Drew finished his attack on Distressed Skeleton. And now I'm gonna finish my attack on Distressed Skeleton, so she's gonna have 2 art pieces in a day from her friends. And I'll get to everyone on my list, because I want to get all my friends done. And then bonus pieces of just having fun, and then also any revenges I have to do. But I will get to all my friends. They will get attacked. Hopefully. Maybe I should do a focusing on friends for a bit, and then get to doing other things. Because I have so many friends to get to. Because some of them joined Artfight for the first time this year, and I for sure want to get to them. Because, you know, first time, I want to make sure they have lots of fun and get at least 1 attack, and even if that attack's just me, I want them to have fun. Are the gloves the same color? Yeah, the gloves are also this color, so I'm going to go ahead and color these in too. I need to do more undertale pieces too, because I've got some done. But, like, I need to draw all the characters undertale too. I have a lot of things I want to draw. I don't know when I'll get to them, but I want to draw them. I don't think I've drawn all the characters in Undertale. I think I did a piece for Papyrus. I don't know if I've drawn Sans, like, seriously. I've drawn him as a joke before, as a silly little scribble. But I don't think I've ever drawn a serious piece of Sans. I don't think I've drawn a serious piece of Undyne. Way back in the day, I drew a serious piece of Alphys, but, like, it was way back when, so I'd like to redo that. I don't know. I need to sit down and do it. The art inspiration hit, and now I don't want to stop drawing. Even though it is like 2:44 and it's an hour past when I would normally stream. Oopsies! But art go burr. Okay, I'm trying to get all the purple stuff colored before I move on to the next color. So we'll see about that. So the color placement that Skeleton chose for this design is so fun, because they have a lot of still repeating colors, but they're in such a way that it flows so nicely on the design. I think that's another reason why I adore Jingle's design, which I adore most of Skeleton's designs. I just love the color flow of which colors are the same, and like, because a lot of design, when you design a character, a lot of colors tend to be repeating in different parts of the design because it flows nicer together. And I think I still have to figure out that line, but it's so nice to see how Skeleton does it. I switched which leg my tablet's sitting on, and now I have to unplug it again and plug it back in because it's not working. Come on. There we go. And do this, and do that, and do a save. I'm actually pretty proud of how those hands turned out. This is why you force yourself to draw things, because you'll get better at it eventually. It's just a painful struggle while you learn. But, like, I've drawn so many hands, I'm starting to improve. Okay. Now I'm gonna do... Oh, actually, is this the same? It is. So actually, I'm gonna grab that color again. Which I will fix the colors so they're still vibrant. I'm just playing around with them right now. I'm gonna fix those fingers in a minute. Okay, and now we do this, and do this, and do this. I also rewatched Megamind with my sister for her birthday. It was so much fun. I love Megamind. I forgot how much I love Megamind, but it's so well done. It's so good. And then my sister proceeded to send me an Invader Zim, but as Megamind art, and I was like, oh my word, that's hilarious. But she doesn't know Invader Zim as well. She's just like, I saw this and thought you'd like it. I was like, ah, you're right. I do like that. Okay, now this side. I don't need to lock anything yet. This color's really dull. Okay, I'll fix it when I fix the colors. Also, I didn't color this thumb either. Both the thumbs ended up not being skin tone. Oops. This is the song? Which song is this? Asgard song? When did we talk about the song? Sitting in my car right after a beer. I forgot. That guy just looks like... That guy just looks like a deer. Yeah. Looks just like a deer. I said it wrong, but I know what you're referring to. I forgot that existed, honestly. It's so funny. I guess I only associate this song with Asgore's fight, though, because he's got such an intro to his character fight. It's so good, where he just destroys that mercy button. It's very well done. Which I think most people agree Undertale was very well done with how they handled a lot of things. It is really funny to me how people hype up Sans so much and he's literally just a guy in the game too. That brain rot meme brain, that's the first thing I heard. No, that's fair, that's fair. I don't have brain rot meme brain. But I understand the memes. I understand, they're funny. But I'm the type of person that my sisters have to multiple times be like, you don't get this reference? We've shown you it 5 times. And I go, oh. I dumb. Oop. Let's kind of go over top of this. Sweet. I'm gonna have to fix the hair there. Okay. I think I'm getting sick of the Undertale playlist, unfortunately. So I'm gonna have to stop the YouTube live stream. I appreciate anyone who's over on the YouTube, but I'm gonna stop it. Get over on the Twitch. We're gonna switch to different music. Let me throw the Twitch link in the YouTube chat. Which has been quiet, but if anyone's there lurking, I'm switching. I'm switching to Twitch. So we're gonna end the YouTube one for now. Thanks for everybody who did stop by in the YouTube, but we're gonna turn it off now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're just on Twitch now.